Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Oh, time. Ready.
I need some An Blenda time. I'm want to call and talk of the King there.
That's the reason I'm done with him, because I see the boy I'm here to get a beard with the same Raga.
Hold on, the boy have you and the girl a beard with the same red rock?
Yes. Raga.
Yeah.
Beside the girl with the next side of story about the red Raga. Then people that look at me and say you're Haganiering because the way we are.
Yo, that word they're mad. Haganiering. Haganiering to the flipping world.
Hi. Ragashanti, I the Mixup daddy. Hallelujah. Ragashanti go on and on.
Yes, Ragashanti. Do you know how Richie feelings this, right? And you know me have to listen to your program because you talk a crocus bag of things with the handle side of it.
I need some An Blenda time.
Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. All right. Start it over. Start it over. Start it over. Yes, start it over. Play by the Oreo. 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 Rewind the Oreo again. Rewind the Oreo one more time. Yeah. Hurry up! One more time! Hurry up again! Yeah! One more time! People get ready, I know! Get ready, I know! One more time! One last time! Why are you? Let's go! Let's go!
I need some An Blenda time. I'm want to call and talk of the King there.
That's the reason I'm done with him, because I see the boy I'm here to get a beard with the same
Check. Hold on, the boy have you and the girl a beard with the same red rock?
Yes. Raga.
Check.
Beside the girl with the next side of story about the red Raga. Energy. People that look at me and say you're Haganiering because the way
Let's
we
go.
are.
Yo, that word they're mad. Haganiering. Haganiering to the flipping world. Ragashanti, I the Mixup daddy. Hallelujah.
Yes, Ragashanti. Do you know how Richie feelings this, right? And you know me have to listen to your program because you talk a crocus bag of things with the handle side of it.
I need some An Blenda time.
Ragashanti live. Here we go! All right, Mr. Tambourine have a player. Mr. Tambourine have a player.
I need some An Blenda time.
What you don't do here, let me say what's the play tambourine. Play the tambourine, Raga, play the tambourine. Here we go.
I need some
Hey, big up on yourself, people. Big up on yourself, people. The real energy got there.
IrieJam.
I want the backside that. President, me tell you something, I can't do them something that would make I'm not take no check. Right? Because I don't know if Duppy in the circuitry and all them something that I not take no check. Right? And I don't even bring no little cananga water and a little single Bible and I don't even have a little salt on me. You understand? Because people you don't know, you know. Duppy afraid of salt. I know I no phone grow up a foreign. I want to watch TV. I want to see. Them always that I say, when you ease have demon and spirit, you have to have the cross, don't it? I thought them say, no. And you have to have silver for werewolf and them something they don't. Well, at Jamaica we come from. And where we come from, you have enough Jamaicans believing in a cross, you know. Enough Jamaicans too afraid of Duppy, you know. And they grew up under a fundamentalist Christian ethos, E-T-H-O-S, you can go look up that, right? Them believe in the cross. But in a Jamaica, we have woolly part of something where we used to ease off Duppy. We ease off Duppy when Duppy come and fast with we. Prezi, tell me one thing Jamaican used to ease off Duppy when Duppy come fast. You know, you tell me one thing. Huh? What? Let me say, because we have always a taste, Prezi, you know. What? Tell me one thing, Jamaican. Tell me one of the several things that Jamaican used to ease off Duppy. Siege? No, I don't know. You can't say siege, you know, Prezi. I don't know where you are, Jamaican. When Jamaicans are ease off Duppy, we don't know nothing about siege, you know. Okay, all right, well, look at. Listen to me, man. Me I go through some of the things that my Jamaican used to ease off Duppy. Work with the people at Ragashanti. You know we love the arms house and we love the entertainment and we love the ray. Okay. All right. When we are ease off Duppy, one of the things we ease off Duppy with is salt, Press. You never know about salt. You never know say you throw salt on Duppy. Jamaican believe say if you throw salt on Duppy and fix them business. Well, one that is obvious. Well, first of all, we have the cross and we have the Bible. You know about them, the Jamaicans. A lot of Jamaicans, you go to them yard, them now leave them. First of all, a Bible always open up someone in them yard, right? A Bible always open someone in them yard. If them of them leave them yard, a Bible will open up in them yard, you know, right? But you have some other things that will salt one of them. Jamaicans believe say if you throw a salt on Duppy, dog nyam then supper, you fix Duppy business when you throw a salt on them, right? If you Duppy, you follow you in a Jamaica, right? One of the way where you get rid of the Duppy is make sure say you have 4 matches stick. Yeah, I don't know if you don't know about that one. You have 4 matches stick. And when you reach a crossroads, throw one of the matches stick back at you, throw one next one back at you, throw the third one back at you, and act like say you throw the 4th one and you don't throw it. Don't throw it. But you must act like you throw the 4th one. And according to traditional old school Jamaican beliefs, the Duppy will spend the whole time there and look for the 4th matches stick and you go about your business and the Duppy won't follow you. Don't ask me where these things come from. I am just telling you what some of these traditional customs are. All right? And before you start look on Jamaica as being backward and all them something there, check on yourself. Every country have them own set of beliefs where them have with them something that when it come to exorcism, that is for beat Duppy out of people. And you know, when you batter Duppy, when Duppy get brighter, you have to put them in them place. One next obvious one of Jamaica is anything in a red. Jamaicans believe that Duppy afraid of red. If you go to Jamaica, don't go amongst the rich people them. Because the rich people them at Jamaica, them not really do them something here. But if you go amongst the masses, and if you see You notice say one baby, somebody have them baby always in a red. If you notice say the baby them always have red ribbon and all them something there. And if you ask them why you always have put the baby in a red, they might respond with something along the lines, no, it's not a big deal, you know. I just like red. But what they will not be telling you is that it is traditional customs in Jamaica that Duppy love takes it from baby because baby helpless. And one of the way you protect a baby is to put red on the baby. Put some form of red on the baby. For ease off it up with them. Right? It is very common practice in Jamaica amongst people from my background. With the woman them, when them man dead, when them husband dead or them man dead, them wear bare red underwear. Even up until the 9th night after the person dead, which is the 9th night. And particularly from the 3rd night until the 9th night, you must wear red underwear, but none of them wear it beyond that because the red supposed to keep off the duppy from come back, come sort out the woman them, come push up the woman knee to her ears and go give her the something when you used to give her when them alive and all these things and whatever. Ease off the duppy. So Jamaicans believe duppy afraid of red. See the sun eater, Nazwat van the wall, see there, yep, you have to wear red panty. All right. Jesus God present. Look what Millicent post on Facebook. With the kind of them over there listening. Look what Millicent posted up in Freda. You see what Millicent posted up in Freda? You see it? You know see it? Steel piss. That is true, you know. You never know about that. It may sound disgusting, people, but it's true. Millicent know the something of them. Millicent know the something of them. Don't ask me where. Do not ask me the genesis of these customs or these mores. And mores is spelled like you'd be spelling Moors, M-O-R-E-S, except it would be an accented E. It's a French word meaning customs and traditions. So don't ask me the genesis, the origins, or where these beliefs come from. All of them have a backstory to them that explain their genesis and where them come from. And usually those genesis, the plural of genesis, right? Coming like analysis, and those genesis usually are grounded in an intersection of Western European and West African cosmologies. Now, that is just a fancy way that academics in my social science discipline, anthropology and sociology, that is just a fancy way for them say the explanation for how these things come about is a combination of British, it's usually British, even though some Spanish in it, but it's usually British and West African cosmologies. Cosmologies is like worldviews, the way people explain the world and the way people explain cause and effect relationships, the way people explain the relationship between different variables of society, why things happen, how things happen, and whatever, right? So me not really know, me not really going at a party. I run and mix up entertainment show, so that's why me just kind of stay right here with some of them. But what me I say, that still piss something there. Right? A regular thing. In fact, I don't mean to disgust you listeners right now, so don't get mad. But at one point, it was commonplace in Jamaica. It was very, 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 very common. Not only for Jamaicans, save up some steel PP, steel piss. Not only for duppy, but also if somebody a bother you and you want to ease them off, you just save up a steel piss and you just sprinkle it certain places and you do away and you ease off the evil spirit. Or if somebody over there trouble you and I fight against you, or probably I work over fee or whatever, you just sprinkle some of your steel people somewhere around them or whatever. But people hide and do them something, you know. Them hide and do them something, them know nobody knows so them do them something. Them do nobody knows so them do them something. And steel piece was also a favored weapon in conflict. President, you know that? When enough time when Jamaica, President, don't leave, you know, don't ramp with me, you know, President, don't play with me. You hear me and talk about people who, President, me will give you a big foot, you know, don't play with me, you know, President, don't go around the thing, you know. President, if you leave, don't go around the thing. President, you know, say you take a friendship for granted. President, me make your right foot big and your left foot maga, you know, don't play with me, you know, President. President, me make you walk and a lean and a dance, you know, because one of your foot heavy and that. Don't play with me, you know, President. Don't play with me. Oh, I got the powers. Okay. Yeah, so there was a thing. One time I did come and thing at Jamaica when people are war. Somebody would just back out a backlash steel piece and just whip up the other person and thing. Them not really do them something they again. And there is another form of waste that some people save to. We're not getting into that. That is even more disgusting. But surely you can use your imagination and you can know what I'm referring to. But yep, there was a time when people would save their waste, PP, and the other thing in order for use of war. But the PP part, even though them save the other thing wasn't used to repel duppy. That they just used for war, right? Steal PP, and then the other waste, you know, excrement. That is a very nice, sanitized, bossy term for it. Excrement and thing, yeah. But interestingly, the excrement, the fecal matter, that wasn't used to repel duppy. But for whatever reason, just as Millicent post and tell you, the steel PP, that was used for ease off duppy. There is some other things them do with the steel people where I'm not going to tell you because you're not going to get disgusted and things. Cause even me, I'm going to get disgusted. Just so you know, them don't drink it. But there is some other thing. And sometimes people go over man and over woman, and then the over man and the over woman, you know, will massage them down in a steel PP and all these things and tell them, don't be here for 3 days. And all them things. Yo, there's some of them. Okay. What else Jamaican use to ease off duppy now? What else Jamaican use? All right, people, do not ask me why or how this thing come about. But there is this thing with the horseshoe. Yes, you must have a horseshoe on your door, especially, or somewhere near your doorway. Again, I don't know why, but Jamaican believe the horseshoe will ease off duppy. And the horseshoe is a kind of, what want to know horseshoe? If you want to know horseshoe, look, it's the iron something there, and it kind of oblong shaped, except that the circular part of it is incomplete. You don't know it go, and this and that. But there was this thing with horseshoe. There was another thing too with steel orange skin. Cause something let me look at what's your name? She know there's something them, you know. Sonita, Howard and thing. Steel orange skin. Well on. Karen Elizabeth, yeah, said the horseshoe thing is universal. The horseshoe thing is universal, but interestingly, you know, the horseshoe, it means different things in different society. And it's not every society the horseshoe is half duppy. In fact, in one country that I went to, I think it was Spain, there was this custom where the king was allowed to sleep with anybody woman. So if the king did not sleep with the woman, if the king just a pass and see a wife, back in the day and like your wife, the king could have just bring your wife in there and start put it on her. And if you come home and if you saw the horseshoe on your door, if you as a man you come home and you see you're going to your house and you go see the horseshoe on your door, it means that you must turn back. You're not for going to your house right now. Because the king has service your wife in there. And you must go find something to go. Go crush it. Go down a river, go drink some water. Go climb a tree. Go to a corner, go ball. or whatever it is, or go somewhere go feel honored. But the king did a shell out your wife at that time and thing. It just goes to show how, oppression against women. I know women were indeed treated as objects, for barter and exchange and for use as you like and thing and whatever, and then back in them days. But the show was it the one? Millicent. Well, see that the dry orange peel, that was one of them. Yeah, right. So I don't tell that. The dry orange peel. But say Millicent bust out with the next one now. That was very popular in Jamaica when you want to ease off dopey. Again, people don't ask me how this come about. But you see that tape measure something there. Be backside. Pressy, where you laugh for? People Pressy are dead. Pressy, you don't know about the tape measure. You never know about the tape measure? Yeah, man, an old school Jamaican something that, man. You keep off dopey for you have tape measure. Then President know say if you wear all the tape measure under your clothes and don't make nobody know too tough. You understand? Yeah, man, you wrap on the tape measure around and sometimes when Duppy takes it from picnic and the parents them and protect it picnic them and all them something them. Them wrap them up with a tape measure them and thing and whatever under them clothes and tell them say if anybody ask you what is this, you don't explain anything to them here. And don't when you go to school, don't make them say the tape measure they round you. You understand? Right? Them look away as a tape measure. Ease off dopey too. I don't know why, but the tape measure ease off dopey. That was a common thing for ease off dopey. So where we gone so far in terms of, yeah, we have the cross and the Bible. I don't know them. But in terms of the traditional thing, we're going salt. We have the horseshoe. We have the tape measure. We have anything in a red. And what else? We have the dry orange peel. Right? Which other one? Let me see if anybody, Del Marine said Bible over the baby head. Yeah, man, we cover that. We say Bible and cross is a common one. But we want to identify the ones that are, for the most part, uniquely indigenous, right? Those are the ones. Those are I consider them the fun ones, right? I consider them the fun and interesting ones because culture is fun and interesting, So I consider them fun. Yeah, hey, Millicent up on a road tonight. Millicent is right. Garlic. Press, you know about garlic? Yes. Not pimento. But garlic. Not, well, I'm going to say not pepper, but some people believe say don't be afraid of pepper too, But them say you must, when you eat food, you must put ketchup in it or pepper in it for prevent duppy from name food with you because you don't want duppy come and a play up in your food and a yam your food. Worse when you get helpless like a pitney and baby and all them something there, right? But the idea is that duppy afraid of Jesus when I come out with them. Frankincense, that is true. Scallion, Sonita she depend on roll, man. Yes, Jamaican believe duppy afraid of scallion. For some reason, me don't know about onion. Is like scallion and onion are basically the same. Them grow, the onion are the root part and the scallion are the leaf part. But supposedly, me don't know. If people say duppy afraid of scallion. Yeah, duppy afraid of scallion. And frankincense, that's true. Sulfur, yes. Diva Frisky Bless, you're right. Sulfur. Rose husband say bud pepper. Me don't know what is bud pepper, but me know say Mr. never wrong. He not gonna know them something. President, you know what is bud? Well, if me don't know, you're not gonna know. But there is some form of pepper where Jamaicans believe duppy afraid of for true. And think me don't really know if a specific pepper. Paula Harry, duppy not really afraid of Kalanga water, according to Jamaica. Kananga water is used for healing purposes. Kananga water, rose water, leaf of life, and them something. They're used for healing purposes, right? So now the healing can be from an injury that occurred with a duppy. But according to Jamaica, old school traditional customs, is not that duppy afraid of Kananga water. Dry can. Marian Burgess, you're right. Dry can. Right? Dry can ease off duppy too. Dry can. Definitely garlic. Again, people don't ask me why. Not pimento. Yeah, President. Not pimento. Not what other seasoning, no. Not pimento. Not sweet pepper. Right? You know. But garlic and scallion. Jamaican believe say Duppy he's from them something there. Tie blue in the baby ear. Blue? Something that nutmeg? No. Duppy not afraid of nutmeg according to Jamaicans. But nutmeg bring you good fortunes. Like back in the day, if you go down a market and thing, there's certain things that the eagle them believes that them have to do in order to secure good sales. So when you say market, we not talk bossy people market, you know, we talk our type of back, you know, whatever. So one of the things them where you find in at the woman them apron, them used to have some big apron where them wear. Them still wear them down there now. And in the apron you will find two things you will always find in the eagle them apron. Lime and nutmeg. Lime and nutmeg. And the nutmeg is supposed to bring good fortunes for them make sale. Them make all up a sale. But the nutmeg not necessarily run with Duppy. Right? The nutmeg not necessarily run with Duppy. Alright, but them always have lime and nutmeg in them apron. The other thing what the eagle them do, if you go Jamaica and you go market early, because people love to go market early before the morning sometime on a certain day if you catch a fresh produce and the people and bring them from country. But if you go there early and say you're a woman and you go to a woman and you want to buy something quick, and if that woman say to you, you know something I can't sell you yet. If you want to wait, you can't wait or something and thing. If she say that to you, work with it. Or if she say, wait right just a little bit, and you see she call one man and I ask the man to buy something small before you, just work with it. It is not as simple as you think it is. Because for whatever reason, a lot of eagles in Jamaica, the woman them believe say, they cannot sell to the first person if that first person is a woman. The first person that make a sale to must not be a woman. Don't ask me where it come from, because I tell you, you can't ask Millicent and them people if I true. Ask Delmarine, because Delmarine look like she know one and two, look at sitting too. All right? Ask the people who know the something of them. Right? Me grew up with a woman who was steeped in them culture. Big up Miss Cherry. Okay? Right? But there is this thing, see Donna from Pembroke called upon the wall too. There is this thing here where a lot of the eagles them, the woman them believe say, them can't make them for sale to a woman, because any of them make them for sale to a woman and be a bad luck to reach them for the rest of the day. Them first sale must be to a man. Now people, there's some fascinating ways to explain some of these things, which this show is not about that. But to those of you listening by way of, if you want to go further in this, into understanding the social science concepts of these things, I'm going to just introduce you to two concepts where you can go look them up on your own, and then they can lead you further. And for those of you listening, Ragashanti, I've taught you these things before, so just let me just kind of real quickly again. You have what is referred to when you're studying human sociocultural systems. You have what is referred to as Emic concepts and etic concepts. That Emic is spelled E-M-I-C, and then the other one is spelled E-T-I-C. So you can write them down and Google them and if you don't want. The Emic, basically the Emic explain the cultural meaning from the perspective of the indigenous person. So the Emic explain, if you go to the people in our culture and them say the reason why this happen, anytime you hear the sun shine, anytime you see the sun shine and rain and fall and lightning and thunder, it means that Satan and his wife fight over rice and this and that over a piece of saltfish or whatever. Like, you know, them saying in Jamaica. That is an emic explanation. But the etic explanation is the more scientific explanation. So you will hear an emic explanation from the people inside of the culture. And for some scholars, it is their scholarly responsibility to provide an etic explanation of the already received emic explanation. So if you look up something else when you cultural materialism, and you can't look at that. I'm not going at them something. This is a program primarily for making you laugh. And we're going to get in our laugh things and whatever, right? But if you look up something, for example, a concept called cultural materialism. Cultural materialism. These can, provide, that this is a theoretical framework that provides a way of explaining emic constructs through etic academic means, all right? This is what I do in my other life, in my other world, and thing, which is different from when I'm on radio, I go on with my antics and this and that and whatever, right? So, but if you don't want, just, learn a little more about them, something down interesting in them thing, right? Again, look up emic explanation and etic explanation, EMIC, ETIC. And then, and those come under a theoretical platform. Well, revolutionized by a certain scholar who is passed away now outside of Columbia University, right here in New York City. His name was Marvin Harris. Marvin Harris. So you can look up them something. Put in Marvin Harris, cultural materialism, emic explanations, and etic explanations. And that will give you an interesting way of understanding. When you hear people say things that sound like them are foolishness, most of those things, they're not foolishness. They have certain value in the social and infrastructure, in the social, in the social cultural framework of whoever it is you study, and in terms of the ecosystem. So like in India, them believes a cow is sacred. But when them explain why Indians believe cows sacred and you have to touch them and this and that, they provide etic explanation that's by believing that cows are sacred and whatever. This is what it caused people to do by not killing the cows. Because by not killing the cows, it affects the topography of the land in such a way. And this particular area of the land, you need the cows in order for the so and so. And when it does so and so, it provides this thing in the land will ensure the survival of the people. So it's all aimed at the survival of the people and thing. But we don't have time for that. Because we not rape. No, people, me there edit up some video with engagement mix-up on them something. Yeah. With engagement mix-up on them thing there. So we're going to go into that. But President said we have to take a break right now and thing. Him been a tell me from 9:30 and now at 9:42. Anyway, we're going to a break. We're so forward. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Yo, people, do remember, say Jesse Hypeness have a birthday soiree in New York City in Connecticut tomorrow. I wish part in a Connecticut and thing. I am just, me I do a sister in a favor here, all right? So, I wish part in a Connecticut. Pretty punchy, I wish part in a Connecticut. I think probably Bridgeport. But New York City, when I know say, when a girl Jesse Hypeness and thing is no stranger to her, and she have her birthday soiree tomorrow. It's called New York City in Connecticut, all right? So I just go support that. It's all about famous international Lando Sparks and Sister Soul Ja. I don't want nobody send me the one bag of flyer because sometimes in a year we announce something now, 10 million now or whatever. Jesse Hypeness was one of the original Tambourine radio DJ them. So yeah, me I look out for people like that. See me, you understand? So that's the thing there. Yeah, so I know about because I have a habit, you know, as soon as I'm in the area, I know something, you know, start telling 10 million something like, you don't know, say it's a business. And Bobby Clark and Cynthia Shay are run. You understand? But anyway, Jesse Hypeness thing tomorrow, birthday soiree, New York City in Connecticut, right? Our birthday party, admission only at 20. You see me? All right? People who want some engagement and marriage mix-up, because me edit some old show with engagement and marriage mix-up and thing, you know. Mix up with, you know, people who engage how long and all them something. The people who go get engaged to them friend woman and them friend man and them something there. You know, all kind of things will happen now, wedding and things. People who make all some toasts or wedding reception were just totally inappropriate. What is it? My grandmother passed on a few years now. She has transitioned into Duppyland. I was her favorite grandson. Before she died, we used to always talk about when she dies, I wanted her to come visit me, protect me, and give me the lucky numbers for the lotto or lottery. Go and wait feed Marcus Aurelius pan Facebook. But yeah, wait for you. You think a little bit of people there at Jamaica every day them get up. No, my grandfather dreamed and I'm going to buy it in a cash pot. I'll know them can't turn billionaire. But anyway, yes, so we want engagement mix-up or marriage mix-up, right? A whole heap of crazy things happen at weddings, right? A whole heap of crazy mix-up happen with engagement. All kind of enough drama out there involved with engagement, you know, and thing and whatever. So I want to call in and share some of them that we want to know about, all right? Any little drama for do with engagement, who get engaged and whatever, right? Again, I'm editing up some old shows that I post on Ragashanti TV on YouTube. I'm a Mixup Entertainment channel. So I post one already and I enjoy that one there, but we have several more coming. As usual, when I edit them, I be laughing with the part, but the Mixup, when I post up again, they're from 11 years ago in Jamaica on Nationwide Radio. 11 years ago in Jamaica, but I know, sir, I found a list right now, I have more Mixup like that. We have more drama involving, you know, engagement. I think somebody talked about somebody who engaged for 20 years. People, who you can't get engaged for 20 years? Like, seriously, if you engaged for 20 years, why you even tell anybody that? Why you even go tell somebody to say you're engaged? Like, you know, 2022, right? You're not 2022, right, you know. So, you're going to get married? Yes, I'm engaged. I'm engaged to be married, you know. You're engaged to be married? Yes, I'm engaged to be married. I'm engaged to be married. 2022, just so you think you're going married this year? Well, I'm not sure. Perhaps, you know, that June is usually the month when people start getting married and think, perhaps I'll get married in June, you know, in June this year, 2022. Oh, good. So when did you get engaged? Well, I actually got engaged in 2002, you know, in 2002. I got engaged in 2002. What you just say? You get engaged 2002? And in 2022 now, and you still a call engaged? That is not an engagement. That is not an engagement, right? Now, somehow I also have some kind of interesting drama about people who live a yard with somebody and engage, but then left and go married somebody else. You have all kind of mix-up. So we want engagement mix-up, or wedding mix-up. Again, if you call from the U.S. cards, we're simulcast tonight. Oh, sorry. Hello.
Good night, brother.
Who this? Who this?
This is the barber.
Oh, all right. Where you are, some general? Where go on? Talk up here now.
Cool enough, Virgin. Cool enough. Happy New Year's and everything, you know?
All right. See, and the same to the eye, to you and yours. You see me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, so we are.
I got a little mix-up. I want to give a little mix-up on this engagement thing.
Yeah, the engagement.
It happened a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, make we hear it.
So I could talk about it now because it happened like over 10 years ago. It happened, but now I could talk about it.
Okay,
because
good.
my brother can get over it now. You know.
All right.
It was hurt first.
Okay, make we hear it. Yeah.
So you know my line of work with people just sit down and open up and tell you things, right?
Yeah, Baba, right? Yeah, oh yes, yeah. Yeah, man. Baba and hairdresser, them know the things, them. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. All right. So one of my clients, right, him and his girlfriend, they get together from them primary school, you know.
Them get together from when?
High school.
From high school, okay.
Before they get to high school, all right.
Yeah.
So long story short, he stayed behind, he worked, whatever, and since she was the bright one, the man said, you know, pay for girl go to school. She actually went to Jamaica, to law school in Jamaica. And a visit back and forth and long distance relationship, you know?
Oh, so him did up here, pay fare for go school, pay fare for go law school and all these things and whatever, right?
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
Yeah, man. Go
So,
on.
the last part of the stretch now, coming back to, he's getting excited now because he said his girlfriend now is getting ready to graduate with a law degree area, and she's coming back home. He went and proposed to her. Because he said, well, when they come back, she's going to be a big shot lawyer, and they're going to get married.
All right. Mm-hmm.
And like a month or 2 months before the graduation, things start getting sour. And she's like, you know, honey, I don't think you should come to the graduation. It's going to cost too much money. So I don't really want you to come. In Jamaica, and he's like building up excitement to this because he said, look, a long time you're doing now, I will need you to, you know, graduate and get a thing.
Oh, what? So him been a pay for him woman for go school at Jamaica, right? Law school and everything for all these years. The two of them there and them are going to get married and all these things. And when the time comes for she graduate, she'll tell him about, no, nobody come, man, because I don't want you waste money, man, for come down here and whatever. This is she a graduate from law school, him fiancé, and him fiancé I tell him something about, give with the met, get to the punchline, and I make we hear what happened, and no Papa Jesus.
Rather, only to find out that the woman don't want the man to come because the woman get married 2 months before she graduates to another man in Jamaica.
Him engaged to her for married and they pay for and him there with her all long and him come up here foreign and thing and then and him there and him a travelers here and whatever. And then now when she for graduate and things she don't want him come and all him something there. Only for find out that she did get married to somebody else down at Jamaica 2 months before she graduated.
Down at Jamaica.
Papa Jesus.
She graduated.
How are you? So how him find out?
Yeah, listen, that Monday, because he's starting to get panicky now. Why she don't want me to come and then she, you know?
Yeah.
She's trying to gradually ease him off because she wanted to bring the man back to, well, I'm talking in Belize. She wanted to bring the man back to Belize from Jamaica.
Well, the man where she married.
No.
Hold on. The man where she married at Belize, him come from?
No, she married a Jamaican.
Oh, she married a Jamaican and said, oh, Belize dropping. No, man, you have to know if you tell him Mixup, you know. You have to know if you tell him Mixup, man. Oh, Belize dropping.
Well, because rather, I didn't want to see where I'm from. I didn't want to give out all the information.
Oh, okay. No, man. That's all right. That's all right. So, no, man. Just stick to the punchline. So, when him here says she married one man down there 2 months before she graduated from law school, what him do? What happened? How him here? Talk up the
girl's sister.
Oh, the girl.
They're telling her, look, you can't do the man back. You got to tell the man.
Oh.
You can't bring your husband back home knowing that you had a whole relationship going on for years.
So, well on now. So man. So, him never got the wedding?
No, he didn't go to the wedding.
No. Sorry. No. Sorry. No, I wrong question. I ask you. Him never got the graduation.
He never got the graduation. But all this time now, he's starting to get panic, want to know what's going on. And then
no. Hold on. Wait, no, man. If you there with that woman at Jamaica, right? And you say your fiancé that, And you a fly down all the while and a jump up in her belly and she a boom off of something when you go down there and I tell her, oh, I love you, Ray, one bag of something and blah, 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 blah. And you a minor. You appear how much thousands of dollars for she go law school and whatever because you're a girl. Because you're there with her from high school. Yes, I think you said before high school. Now that you say a long time something with you.
Before high school.
Before high school. From primary school and thing. And if you did, and if you tell her, I said, why? I am just so excited after all this thing and this long journey and you're going to graduate now and thing and looking forward for see you collect your diploma and thing and your degree. And if that woman said to you, nah man, don't come. I don't want you to come to graduation. Don't come. You tell me no. You don't must think there's something wrong there, so.
Red flag, Reggie.
That can't be on red flag.
Definitely.
That can't be on red flag.
Definitely.
And him never go and think I'm still there with her. So if I never fear her sister go ball out and bust out the sitting to them, him would have Jesus God should have did and milk him see him, you know.
Yes.
Hold on. This woman here who do this, me just ask you can't just say yes or no. Is her name Karen Harris?
No, unfortunately, no.
Well, we have to take a break. Okay. But hey, we have to let go here because President, we have break now for 3 minutes. We have to break for 3 minutes now. But respect for that mix up there, yeah. President said we have to let go. You know, and it's Friday night time we have to break. Big up yourself. All right, we have a break. We'll soon forward. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. TamFam, I don't know if you remember that one here. A woman at Jamaica, you know, she have her man engaged and thing, but she never have a car. And she have a taxi man who carry her go everywhere she want to go. You know, you just say you charter a taxi man, but a regular thing, a taxi man, you know, she and the taxi man carry her anywhere she want to go. And of course, Prezi, her man pay for the taxi man, you know. Our man who she got married pay for taxi man in a prison. So when she get married now and them get nice car for the wedding, you know them always do them something there, right? And the taxi man who is our driver, him a drive the car in a prison. You follow me? So him a the driver for the car when she get wedding, when she go get married. President, I know say she and the taxi man a do all long. You see the taxi man, they think that easy. She and the taxi man a do all long. Prezi, you know so when the taxi man a driver go the wedding, went in the car and thing and whatever, then shell down a piece before she go in there go get married. Don't you? You hear what I say, Prezi? Yeah, man, the taxi man bless her up, man, before she go in there go get married. And she just have to take her look and bless up. Me don't know how she all married with the wedding going, you know, what she do to make sure she ain't no crush up and all these things and whatever. Because she probably have to go in at some, you know, some particular position and all these things to make sure she not dirty up the wedding gown and all these things. And them do what them for do right there in the car. And never him taxi them didn't do it, you know, because them they get one special car. But because him are the driver, she said she want him to be the driver and thing. And boom, badam, bam, bing, them go on with them, go on with and thing. And when she finish and thing and whatever, I don't even know she angle certain things because as far as me know, wives never popular them time. I'm just saying. And then she go in there, go get married and all these things. And when they come out back door, him and her come in at the car after. Because you know the bride and the groom, them go in at the car together after. But the groom did already there at the church when them go to church. And she just send her and went to the taxi man and thing before she go get married. And then go get married, smile up and say, I do, and whatever. I ain't no found a man out there, you know. Me laugh I found her right here. You don't need to follow Ragashanti. You see, that's something they want to watch woman in order to prevent them from doing something. Let me say it again. You see, that's something they want to watch woman and thing and whatever. I want to put women under all kind of constraints and monitor this and that in order to prevent them from doing something. What they need to follow Ragashanti. Lego that something. If you just if you feel you have to watch for find out something, that different. But even that is a problem too. But if you want to find out something in order to make a decision about something, then fine. But you see, if you want to prevent woman from doing certain things, trust me. Listen to Mas Raga. Let it go. If woman are going to do something and then make up their mind say them are going to do it, you cannot stop them. It not going to work. Let go that stress them. Free up yourself. You can't beat woman this up. If woman don't want you know something, no care what you do for monitor them and police them, you're not going to know. Give me the call, President. Hello. Oh, no, man. You know what's on around print me? No, President, check that, man, because that's why the people them are cussing on and say them are calling and something and whatever, you know. Okay, again, the toll-free number from the United States or Canada is 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742, 888-546-8742. No, yeah, as me did I say, men, if we not do this thing for find out something, that is different. That is a problem. Prezi, see it there again, man. Something. Prezi, you see it. Something I go on there, so you start out that the president, that's why the people them cuss me, you know. Prezi. See, it's a switch. It's a switch. It keep on a switch back between them two there. Hello. Carla, hello. Stop listening to the radio, no, man. Hello. Ah, Jesus.
I want to be on the email. I just told him there.
Yeah, man, want to call in, please. You know, just listen on the phone and stop listening to the radio. Hello, yeah, where I go on? Hello. President, what? Yeah, I listen to that. I listen to the radio, you know. Hello, Carla. Hello. President, give me that number the other person who just call. Because I start blow up people thing, I know. Because them think a Dolly House man a play. What go on with right here, so, you know. People no don't call him, man, if you not go talk, man, and whatever, man. I want me to know, man, no go in, man. Some man no worse and dopey and crosses. On the don't call anybody calling right now, not going any foolishness or whatever. I put on a number out there and blow it up and make mad people call on. I make people write to the phone number on parchment paper and send it go to Jamaica and make them bury it at Maple Cemetery with dopey bone. Don't play with me. All right, President, try that one here again. You see, keep on doing it, President. President, it's what caused that. Eh? See, come on, me tired. Hello.
Raga.
What you say?
But yeah, man, it look like something going on with your phone, man.
What, where? Why you say that?
Yeah, because I called earlier a while ago and them say hold on, but you know, if I cut off, but probably up on my side still, because you know, we don't care on the street, I go and run it around and I choke at them. You see me, I say?
Cool, man. What you say, Papa? So what go on here now?
Yeah, man, I just call you and I big you up, man, and I make you know, so respect in showing a car. We out here run it a late night, you know, I keep you up certain time, you see me?
It got some man. So there I see you out up on the road.
Yeah, man, we there, man, it kind of cool, but you know, you go.
Kind of cool. It cool bad right here now. They must say about 20 something, but them say it going to feel like 10 degrees. Which part we there? You understand? So it cool, terrible out there now. Which state you in, you know?
You know, some of them I walk home and I run going to Missouri.
Oklahoma on your way to Missouri. Okay, or as the white people and pronounce it, Missouri. All right. Well, they don't know. Yeah, you have to just safety out upon the road and everything. I don't know some man they are juggling enough for just keep on the company so that, you know, on can not too bored out there and thing, and can at least have something to listen to when on not drive and all these things, all right?
Yeah, man, we there, man. We are listening, man. We lucky, man.
All right.
Brother, from Jamaica, we are following, you know.
Cool, no, man. It goes some, man. Same. I know, man. I know the levels, man. Truckers and people who work at nursing homes and all them places, and police and them people who don't left me out. All right. Well, you don't know safety upon the gravel, you know. You understand?
Yeah, man. Respect, man. We there, man. Because when the show now go on, we catch up on the whole one about Raga TV there, you know?
Ragashanti TV. When the show not live, you know say all the Mixup entertainment program them from me. Them over Ragashanti TV on YouTube, so you listen anytime you want, correct?
Yeah, man.
Mad
But
thing.
respect, man. We there, man. We lucky now. We are going to listen.
My general, it goes so. Concrete. All right then, cool. Yeah, the number, yo people, I know say you have whole heap of engagement mix-up and wedding mix-up. You know, drama what happen at wedding, right? Different drama want to know what happen at wedding over the years. Enough things happen at wedding. Enough to me want to call in and tell me the different one them. Right? Nobody kind of boring something. Right? Nobody call in and say, Raga, I have a piece of mix-up for you, see? My friend did engage to one boy and them married. Your president used to have people do them something there, you know. Anytime you hear them come in and hype up the mix-up before, and I tell you, that one you go Ray, and that one. Anytime them do that, you know, the mix-up them flap, you know. But it's when the people then call in and just talk and free up and just talk it truth and tell you some things what really happen. Them authentic and them just entertaining and them make we laugh and all these things. All right? So I want to know enough drama what happen at wedding. I want to know enough drama what happen with engagement. See? I know somebody right here in New York did engage to somebody. Well, I don't like say certain things, you know, because them reinforce certain stereotypes sometimes I don't ever too like. But anyway, this was them did engage to somebody at Ghana, right? And when them go over there now and thing and whatever and she eat, basically she end up eat one meat and them never really make she know what kind of meat she eat. But some other meat did cook, you know, and when she find out where one of the meat is or whatever, be a vomit, she start vomit and all them something. But what she never understand, it was quite natural for them eat that meat there. You know, bush rat, right? They have some big rat who live at bush and, you know, sometimes I don't like say them something because it just reinforce certain racist stereotype, but and thing and whatever. When they mash up after that, man, nothing never go on. But them never mean nothing about it. And I like say the youth didn't know say the bush rat did then. And them a cook meat and them just mix up them meat. Them cook beef. Then, you know, for them, the bush rat is like some big rat. You remember when me go Ghana the first time? I'm go to one place, I'm do the video, I'm show and all them something there. Yeah, right? And one did lose on the mind and carry on and all these things. But for them is, you know, you have certain animals in the woods and them just eat, you know, meat. You understand? Now, we in the Western world, once you say rat, you know, we just think, you know, sewer. We think New York. We think sewer. We think nasty, disgusting. And rat, but it's not the same rat, you know. Which part did the rat is the same thing as goat, you know, rat and goat. And if you eat pork too and whatever. But there's some big rat and thing. And when one girl like slap with a rat and thing, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know, you just don't know. Because she wallops it off, you know. She near me. And full her belly with it. You understand? And then she said, boy, in this and she not feel protected and him for do that and make she go eat rat and all them. Something there and one thing lead to another and all kind of thing. Disrespect start making them and it just never work out after, you know? Engagement mash up. Anyway, give me the call, Prezi. Prezi. Hello. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Greetings, sir.
Man,
You talk too much dopey, so the studio full of dopey.
where
I feel
you
dopey in the studio.
where you say tonight, you know? Where you say, you know?
I feel dopey in your studio. Your studio full of dopey. Dopey are tumbled over everything in your studio.
All right. And what the mix up today? Come here, try to get that thing going, you know. What the mix up today?
No mix up. I feel
Alright.
dopey in your studio.
Well, all right. We'll fight
Alright,
them
sir.
out. All right, sir. Put us the easy. Pressy, next call. Hello.
Hello, Raga.
Greetings.
Remember the greeting? Remember the girl with the calling with a date? The guy did a look her and the guy did younger than her.
The guy did a looker and the guy did younger than her.
Yeah, and she never think she want to do with somebody younger. Cause it never happened.
Oh, yeah, remember thing and the brother the calling after dawn.
Yeah, we was together now.
What? Yo, under the out right now. Tambourine, yes, man. We have to get Tambourine for that one. Yeah. And for you listeners who don't know, you would have had to listen to the show before, you know, because she had called in and she was just talking about how timid and weary she was about getting involved with this man from Jamaica who come up here and visit and all them something and them did younger and she said she don't want to do this and whatever and she and we are not talking and then the general call in after and say what she deal with. We boss here today.
Raga good to have to get stretch and good massage, have to get massage and lotion.
We just say that again, make we hear again. Make we hear that again. What you say?
Good to have to get stretch and good massage, have to get lotion.
Well, but you have to talk in your phone, you know, because you whatever. But you say good to have to get stretch and good massage, have to get kiss up and lotion. Lotion. So when you never kiss her upon her, you never kiss her. Oh, you never fall for lotion. Okay. Say me hear you say, but well, now me think you say you kiss her. So you never kiss her upon her body, you? Lotion. All right then. Lotion. No, big and serious, you know. Me glad you don't work it out, you know, because.
What you really are doing, Raga? You don't know God will come on anything we do put Father God in front.
See that no, but you were very confident. You were very confident about it doing them. I just want to say big respect to you for that.
Raga, you see when you do things, Raga, and you put God in front,
yeah.
You just tell yourself, say, it has to work. You don't tell yourself, say, wonder if it ever work or maybe work. You just tell yourself, say, this you are going for. If you ever hear me in life, Raga, and that is who I am. So.
See that?
Raga, a good man, you know, helpful, everything, caring, everything, but him have a piece of temper time.
But what on there? What you say? A good man? Tell me the qualities where him have to make him a good.
Helpful, caring,
helpful.
Nothing, everything where you want in a man of him, but him have a temper.
Him have a temper, they don't. Lord.
At times, yeah.
Okay. But the temper, it sounds like the temper control, do you know? You know?
Me know how to control the temper, man.
You know how to cool it. Okay. But you say he's a good man, very nice, caring, helpful.
Very, very good man, well grown.
Okay, nice.
Rather ask her what should I say to the listener there right now who are listening?
All right then. All right. That is a good question. So given what the concerns that you had expressed when you called in at first about this gentleman here, where you said, boy, you can't deal with a man younger than you and them something there and Ray and this and given the concerns you had expressed now, what would you say?
Well,
yeah, to the listener.
Well, I would say age is just a number, and sometimes you have to follow your heart because you never know what you're gonna expect and how nice the person's gonna be. Nice.
I mean, why you feel that way, boo? But me I listen to you right here now, and me's an expert on certain things. Don't you know me's an expert on certain things? Yeah, that's what
I'm qualified.
All right, hold on. Yeah, I mean I tell you something, I listen you right here now, you know. I mean, I analyze your voice, you know, because I'm very good at these things, you know. You know, say you get some good sort out from him too. You get some good sort out from him.
Good.
Some very good. Me hear it in your voice. You hear me hear it in your voice. Me hear it in your voice. You get some good work. You're happy right now. You think balance up.
I give him some good start out too.
You give him some good sort out too. All right, well, I'm going to talk back to you, man.
Like baby.
Well, hold on. Watch out now. When you say you make him boy ball like baby now. You make...
Yes.
Well, and the bossy. Bossy. Bossy.
Yes, sir.
Bossy.
Yes, sir.
The lady say
Yes,
she a give you some good work when make you ball like baby when you're under treatment. Is it true?
All right.
Eh?
Raga,
Eh?
cold foot and broad bean combination.
What you say what? What? What you say what?
Cold foot and broad bean.
Yeah.
Jamaican combination.
Combination. Comfort and broad bean. Why you?
Broad bean a Jamaican combination.
A Jamaican combination. Papa Jesus.
I want to hear Raga, man. She coof me, I will coof her and I say, in the street.
Yeah, if she coof you, you have to coof her back. Of course, you're not gonna make she angry like Shelly Thunder. But coof, you never know. You shouldn't understand. See it there.
I want the people take time out of their work for this here program at night time, you know.
See it there. See it there.
So if a man now come for your program, come talk something sensible, nobody come for it.
Nobody come on it. A true, man. A true. Yeah.
So good. If I'm going to introduce me to mother, brother, we have group talk, things good.
What you say what? What you say what?
Things so good, jazz so good.
Yeah.
I'm going to introduce me to his mother. My drive all his mother car, got party with him.
Well, stop right there, sir. 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 Listen to me, man. You're in 100%. Yeah. From a man make you drive.
100%.
The man make you drive in mother car.
Not him make me drive in mother car. Mother give me the car for drive for me and him got party.
And where the backside you said to me right here, some man. Listen to me, man. The sealer proper, you know. The sealer proper from the mother give you our car to make you drive him. No, sir, you're in right here now. Listen to me. Any other careless, dirty girl we want to the things on the car, come get the general. Forget it. It done. Yeah. He boss seal up right now. The boss mother give the lady her car for drive with him. No, sir, you're in right now. You're in like, hey, let me tell you.
You want to roll for time for a party.
See it there? Mad thing. All right, listen to me. Me hear the happiness in our voice and me hear that little chemistry, that little energy thing, that little fun thing that me like that, you know. Me just wishing her all the best and me and some people all post up and I say, yo, you know, congratulations and all these things and whatever because them did hear one on the call in and things. So I just want to wish you all the best. And remember, you know, inevitably life brings challenges. Life will bring some little ups and downs. You can't get you from that. And the key thing when you have a good thing, it should just keep on the head levels, know so you have a good thing and work through them and just know so when you work through them successfully.
Yeah, anytime we have any misunderstanding, we just talk it through and laugh.
Nice.
Nice.
And build stronger. Very good. All right, so congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Retire next year. This year we married. We're going to tell you exactly who you talk to.
Okay.
My wife you talk to. Up to now you can't get your voice and I tell you who what. And your family.
All right, let's say a word, man. All right, who knows? Maybe I even there at the wedding, though. All right, now say a word, man. All right, blessings and respect, safety and protection, all right?
All right, take care. Thanks. Bye.
Man thing. Well, this is very good. Again, for those of you who don't know, again, she had called in before and she didn't meet him over the restaurant and she did just like, no, this not gonna work. Him too much younger than me and all them something there and him a come visit from Jamaica, I don't know, and whatever. And she unsure. I would talk, Later on the show, him call in and say, me is such man. What she did that talk about. Yeah. And him just have a vibes about him. You know, him have that humor something there. And more importantly, him have that confidence something there too, you know? And thing and whatever. And you know, he must talk up something and say, yo, this is gonna happen, you know, and you know. It look like him just understand the game and I say she just needs some reassurance and all these things and whatever. But him have that typical Jamaican confidence there. You know, Jamaican man, the ghetto man who just confident and say, I want man, you want man, I want to you know. And you are it, you understand. And you know, him just full of vibes and say him go lotion her body and then kiss up her two of them and lotion her body and all them so. And all the way I laugh about it and see them out there together doing real well and happy and all these things. I want to say congratulations to them and things. People, we're going to break. I'm going to come back. I know so we have engagement mix up and wedding mix up, you know. I know, you know. Well, President, we have break now? Is that it? Okay, yeah, we will have break. We're soon forward.
This is Zion Stewart, and you're listening to my dad, the awesome Ragashanti, on Bridge 99 FM.
Yeah, man, welcome back up in our juggling. Prezi, how that stay? Me just get something, you know. Prezi, how that stay right there, sir? Yeah, bring it in. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Good night, Ragashanti.
Yeah,
Good night. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Mr. Nevera.
Yeah. Listen.
Yeah.
For you have ambition.
Yeah.
The woman and the man, age not too old.
Okay.
Age not no number.
Okay.
So age not too old. For you have ambition, it will work.
Okay.
Just because, just the woman, never tell the man no lie, and the man never tell the woman no lie.
Okay. They must be honest to each other and it will work.
Yeah, exactly. All you do is tell him straight from day one. That means he know what the clock when they go.
That's the woman, right?
Yes, the woman.
Yeah.
To tell the woman straight, and the man to tell the woman straight what the clock.
Okay.
That's why when you meet a woman.
Yeah.
And you live with a woman, and woman date you. Don't let nobody call you.
Right.
No one call you.
Yeah, man. You tell me that already, man. Yeah.
Okay, but you know, and the next one tell you.
Yeah.
You not take no woman and send them to school. Because if you not learn from the school and you go before, you not go learn again. And a fool the man and trick him.
So no man, no for there with any woman and send them go school.
No. If you not learn from your parents and send you to school, why make sense? You think money make you go learn because you demand that the money to school. Why make sense? That don't make no sense to you.
No.
You go working.
No, hold on. But remember, say you don't stop learning, so you can learn a lot before.
Me understand.
No, you're not listen. Listen. You if you never stop learn, it means wherever you are in life, whatever you learn before, you still can learn some more.
That's true.
Right.
I agree with that.
Right.
But what I'm saying, me personal, me not do it.
Okay.
Because soon as them get where they want to go, then this you and you then just free if you tell you what they had.
So when man send woman go school and thing and make them get degree, after them get them degree, them left the man them and this man them, don't it?
Yes, that's what them do.
Okay.
So
because of that man if said no man if when a man a date a woman, don't pay for her go school, right?
No,
don't do that. Okay.
No. Okay. And unless your kids, unless your children.
No, we're not talking about children now. You're talking about man and woman. So
listen to me.
Right.
If you listen to me, we will learn. I like how you learn. I say, unless your kids. But once and the next one, no, I don't think. Because once you get to them one go, then it's like a woman come America before you.
Yeah.
Come America.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And even if you talk about good on go marry to.
Yeah.
When you good on go marry to one kita, before you even see him, in change the address at the airport. You know that?
The woman them do that? Uh-huh.
The woman change the address at the airport. Okay. The man do the same thing too.
Okay. So basically, nobody are foreign for married anybody at Jamaica for bring them up.
No, you know, we got good on go marry to nobody bring him up here. Because when they come here, before then come out where you live. Then change it and find somebody and change the address. That's why when you come at the airport, them the international airport now.
Yeah.
And the individual in your Kingston and come. They ask you plane, the immigration man asks you plane. Did you change the address?
Yeah. Okay.
Because he am to my friend.
Tap me to your friend. Okay.
Yeah, I'm to my friend. Because when I show him for me, and he said, boss man, you change the address. He said, no. I said, you going to come at the address where God going to. But when we check it out, the guy did lie to me.
Okay.
The guy did lie to me because he never tell the woman say we married again. He were married before.
Okay.
And when he come here, the woman he go married to, the woman say married to. When he come here, he no got the woman knows that time the woman and the next man live with. So whatever me they tell you, me they talk of experience, I mean, no.
Yeah, man, you you're going a 15 million directions a while ago, but me just have to work with what you say. You say basically, you say people are foreign must not marry anybody at Jamaica for bring them up. And that you say, right?
Yes, no, because when they come, then change.
Them change address. When them reach here, them go on different address. Them now come to you after you waste your money marrying them.
Yes, that's what they do.
Okay.
The man will do it too, not the woman alone. The man will do it too.
The man them will do it too.
It's not fair.
All right, so then for done with that some of that. Don't marry nobody at Jamaica, boy. Yeah, marry them for bring them up here because them are go clown you out and go on different address.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes. Because it don't make no sense. You marry to a person, you care for a person, and when he come, and nowadays now, when they come, if you don't come in, nowadays, then not even give a cup of water or drink.
Okay.
They not do it.
When they come
so
up, them when them do that, them now come up and do any little thing for take care of you and help you.
Yes, then you answer. That's what I tell you all the while.
Yeah.
When a woman,
yeah.
That's what I tell you, when a woman, they date a man different from you. Yeah. He in the house tell you, no, you're sneaking me, he will show you.
He will show you. All right, Mr. Never Wrong, I take some other call.
You know direction wrong, my friend.
No, man, I know
you
that,
don't
man.
know me, me don't know you.
Then I know say your thing real, Mr. Never Wrong. I want me to you. Are you name Mr. Never
you
Wrong, you know?
Direction,
Why you name why your name, you know? Why you think we give that name there? You name Mr. Never Wrong. All right, but big up yourself in the night, yeah? All right, yeah. Robert. Okay, take care.
Bye-bye.
Well, you don't know, so every Friday night we have to get, Mr. Never Wrong, I forget peach. I get peace at the bickle, you understand? I forget lickle at the bickle and touch it and thing. President, always stay here, sir, in the car. Man, tell him I don't trust what I go on. Yeah, send on. Let me see what I go on there, sir. Hello.
Ragashanti.
Greetings.
Ragashanti.
Yeah.
Talk. I always listen to the big man, they call you,
Yeah.
And me notice with him.
Yeah.
It never positive with nothing when him say it, I don't know why. What about him?
What you say, Mr. Never Wrong, really?
You hear the man talk, man.
Yeah.
If you meet a woman, not say no man go to school. Where you come from with them talk, the big man? And if girl now go learn, if she don't learn already and really.
Hold on, man. So, let's be clear, even though him have him issues and whatever, he's saying, in general, people are foreign. I not say wrong or right, but I tell you what him say. And basically, I say, there is a thing out there. If you're there foreign and you married somebody for bring them up, he's basically saying, in general, the way the scamming thing and the conning thing are going right, and the general thing are going right, when you go to Jamaica, you go marry somebody and you bring them up, them are going to genial you, them are going to clown you, them are going to make some move for you. And even if them amongst you initially, him say them are going to change them address and go somewhere else when them did for go your yard. And even if them come your yard, them are going to go on a certain way when them don't even want to give a glass of water and all these things and whatever because them know say them use if you come foreign. You think say he's totally wrong?
It's not right. It's not right because in everything you have good and you have bad, big man.
Okay.
Everybody is not the same.
Okay then.
You know, when you go girl at Jamaica, I love a break for all the man help her.
For help her, send her go school down.
Of course, if you can do that, you don't not do that to look or nothing. You just do that if you can do that. You will get your blessings. You might worry about where my do.
No, I understand that, you know. All right then. I'm in here Ragashanti, right? Here we are going right now.
Yeah.
Are you aware of the commonest con them at Jamaica to get money from people up here?
No, I don't know about the con thing, you know, but...
You don't know about it?
I really never have a girl.
Hold on. I'm going to tell you what the commonest con them to get money from people up here, right? Right?
Should breed.
No. Yeah, no. We soon get to that one. But before you even reach breed, some of the commonest con them at Jamaica to get people up here. The amount of people at Jamaica want to start a fowl farm business. Well, I know. You see, they want to start a fowl farm. The way that kind of one of the commonest one. They want to start a business. What kind of business you want to start? Yeah, I want to buy some chicken, you know, and raise some chicken. That's a common one, all right? Listen to Mas Raga.
Okay.
Listen to Mas Raga talk to you right now. One of the commonest con from woman. And mostly woman. The con man them at Jamaica don't even run that one like that. And mostly the woman them running. The young woman them. He said them want money to go school. I have pay them school fee.
But I know that insane.
Hold on. No. Before we reach live with, right? Me I talk to you. We don't even depend. I said, are you aware that is a common con we run from Jamaica?
No, but me hear about it. But
all right. So I tell you, say, is a common con, right? The woman them run from Jamaica.
Yes, sir.
Them always go school and them want you pay them school fee. How will if a man pay school fee? How much years and all no woman read school, all right? So me I say, give it that is a common con, right? Is there credibility in Mr. Neverwrong's warning?
Oh, he know about con and he don't know about Ed.
Oh, him
I don't know what he is. And he know about them con there. I listen to him one night, you know. Oh, he knows so much about con. If me I tell them things around my granddaughter, me have to lock my door because she know what that. She at 12.
And she at 12, yeah. Yeah, and I say, him no know what it means when a woman a give a man a headers. If him no know about that, him a gonna know about con.
But him know about con.
Yeah.
And I talk about enough to say no man go to school. Him know all them things there.
Well,
Gina, this man never rang no out there.
But basically the point you are making is, let us not be so blanket negative, right? That there are good people out there that if you do good for them,
of course,
they will be grateful.
Okay,
right. And that is a good point.
You can't make sure one girl, Mr. Neverwrong, get enough scabbing away. Nah, tell you you talk negative.
Exactly. Enough woman beat Mr. Neverwrong and him no want go in there.
Him know the road code.
No, but you don't know, say, when Mr. Neverwrong attack and whatever, this and that. Because me run a next show.
You know him say when him, Ragashanti.
Yeah.
You know him say when him just come from the thing, you know.
Yeah.
If a girl no learn already, it's go hard to she go to school go learn now in our old age. When really attack say?
No, well again, now remember now, you're talking to somebody who is also a therapist, right? So what he's saying, you know, me joke with him certain way for entertainment purposes. But there's actually wisdom in what he's saying, you know. And I'm going to explain it to you.
No, we're not going to go for that.
No. Hold on, man. Let me explain it to you, right? Okay. And I'm not saying that he's 100% correct, you know. All I'm going to do right now is explain something to you that would the objective being that there is some validity to his claim. It's just that him explain it a certain way. No, I don't know, show off thing or whatever. But me just I tell you, say, me they are run a show and I wear different hats. And there's some things I'll notice and I'll leave it alone and let it pass and just focus on the joke part, right? But what Mr. Neverwrong is really saying there is, if you ever talk to somebody at Jamaica, right, and them say, them want money.
No, he never start off with Jamaica when he came in.
No, that is what he meant, though. That is what we were talking about. That is what we're talking about. You know, spending money for send somebody go school for bring them up. And the woman down there Jamaica, because of that me did I refer to. But what I'm saying is, the wisdom that is in what he's saying is as follows. If somebody come at you and say, give me money because I need the money to do so and so, knowing that whatever it is they said to you that they're going to do, it has to be something that you, the money giver, would say, that is a worthy cause, or that is a good move, or that is something I want to support. But the wisdom in what Mr. Neverwrong is saying, and I don't agree with how he put it, because I'm saying, no, you should never, because he says I disagree with him. But the wisdom in what he's saying is as follows. If somebody come to you with a proposal and say, them want the so and so, you must give them money to do it. If you talk to them, hold on, listener, if you talk to them, and in talking to them, there was absolutely no indication in anything them do before that they are predisposed to do this thing where them say them want to do for you, give them the money. You must pay attention to that. And of course, definitely. No, that is a theory, let me give you the fact. If somebody say, give me money because I want to go to school, and then in talking to them and whatever, them never have nothing to do with school before they ask you for the money. Them never try nothing. Them never did start. Them not in nothing to do with school and whatever. This because that's how me find out some of them, You just indirectly move upon them and them I tell you all kind of things that them are going with and this and that and No, but no predisposition to do this thing. That is so. Hold on. You know, say you not listen to me. You just wait for jump in with your point. Me just say, usually, when somebody is like that, me not say all the time, me say, sometime they would have been trying before, or them did not think about it before, or them did check out this before, or them did not do this and them did drop out and then them stop and them there is some indication say them did not do this. Some effort did not make before to do the same thing where them say. Me not say in all cases, I'm just saying that is where there is some validity in what he's saying. I don't know if you're because if somebody come in and tell me about,
you can't reason with that.
Give me money for go school. And then when me I say, but this is not a school person. A person that not nothing for school. Tell me about you want money for go school, and when me look on Facebook and thing, you at out in this and that, and you the every dance, and you the this and that, and whatever this and then when you come on the phone with me, nothing humble like you, and at the school you want alone, and you there, and whatever. Them look at something there, that kind of, there's some parallels there with what Mr. Neverwrong is saying.
No, Mr. Neverwrong, I feel know who am I talk to. You see like how my girl call when they not talk about the youth and the youth call and defend it.
Yeah.
And you saw them talk and it go on.
Yeah.
If you have sense, you will listen to a girl talk if you have sense of money.
Agreed.
You listen to the brethren and the girl how them talk. Yeah. They are together now. They are not doing things here. So you can't say you have to just listen and watch how a girl move.
Well, we got.
One have to spoil the bunch.
No, you're quite right with that, and I'm in total agreement with that. This sweeping generalization. Hold on. This sweeping generalization that you have an understanding about how people steer, and that it applies to everybody and every situation. That certainly doesn't hold. Life is not like that. We have variations and people different. Well, if people, married people, and come up here and them live successful and happy and thing and relationship are going good. Well, if people help, me know a brother, right? And somebody who did call him. Me know a brother, him help a lady, right? And him send her go nursing school up here, But I did roadman. You know what I mean? Me use a term that was there pan free up and somebody thinks. So what is roadman? But you know a roadman.
Neverwrong don't know them things.
Well, all right. So when we say roadman, you know what a roadman is, right? And
yes.
And him send her go school for years and thing and whatever. And she moved from like GED and she go regular university. And him pay for the whole way, but him out there hustling and do him thing. And thing and she get nursing thing and she step up in her nursing thing and whatever. And after a certain point now, she did invest some of the money where I give her, right? And when she invests the money now and she have something set up and money are coming certain way and them something there, I think she tell him, say, yo, man, you're done with this, you know. And she said, no, man, right, we're all right now. And you did have my back and my time for have your back now. I want you to go sit down and cock up your foot. And me for look out for you now because you've been a look out for me all these years. Right? So you have that situation, and I know one next situation with one man up here do the same thing. This is years ago still, but he might do the same thing. And when me tell you, say, the man have property all about New York, Jersey, California, all kind of thing and whatever. And him have him wife, and him wife now out there like that. You understand? And it reach a point where, you know, the whole heap of girl thing and Ray and the hype thing and whatever, this and that and blah, 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 blah. And him start this up his wife. And say, boy, the wife not this and that and the wife not that and this and whatever. And him stop rate up his wife. But you know, him hold it to that with certain things and whatever. And the wife all go Jamaica and whatever and him don't ever deal with her. And then him go get bite. And you know that thing then when you get bite, you know. All who you did there for, them would there for you, some would there for you up to a year or two. You see, after 2 years, everybody gone. Everybody gone. And him do him stretch and flat out. And when him come out, him get dip. When him get dip and him there at Jamaica, and one brand new Benz, his wife come and pick him up and thing. And show him some papers and say, I hear one this, you know. And him say, wow. And him go in at the Benz and drive. And whenever I drive and think she carry him go one plaza. One whole plaza. And she show him the plaza and thing or whatever. And him say, what we are doing here, so? And she say, boom, and she show him some papers.
Film on that.
A film on that, a your plaza, you know. And him look on it and see him name in the plaza. Everybody in the plaza pay rent to him and him never know, right? And thing and whatever. And oh, by the way, when him did that prison over the years, when everybody stop look for him, 2-3 times a year she fly up and she did it. Go look for him. All right. She carry him, go couple other properties and I show him. And every property she show him, she says, see your name there. See your name there. The grown man, the original gangster and thing when I take no talk from people, whatever, when they do road. Back in the, you know, I go down in the 80s, I come up. You remember them days when them things they did hotter up here and them something there, whatever. A man ball like a baby and bend down and hold her foot and ball and whatever, you understand? And rate her up. Rate her up.
Well,
to the point, to the point, you know, where after that, you know, no, I mean 80s, 90s, and really 90s. But to the point where me live to see that man, you see, any of you ever want, even like in the slightest, like you want to say something bad about his wife or whatever, the man get ignorant, the man not talk with nobody, you can't say nothing bad about his wife, you know, right? Because him go through it, and the point me I make is, you have some people out there solid. You have some people, you look out for them, and them loyal, and them, you know, them dead for you, and them man just take her. Them will look out for you and all, look for some holes in your life, and them don't even say certain things to you, but just all put certain things one side, and I say, yo, you need to do this, you know, you need to do that, and I encourage you. And so, yeah, in that sense, Mr. Never Wrong. That's why I'm here, Mr. Never Wrong, because I think him never wrong. So, I agree with you on that level. Yeah.
Even know nothing about that, you know.
No, Mr. Never Wrong get beaten, you know. It look like Mr. Never Wrong get some beaten. Then when I tell you, so one man call in, you know, and say, yo, we know Mr. Never Wrong, you know. Him they live on the border.
From Jamaica.
Yeah, him say live on the border, St. James and Hanover. And the man, Mr. Never Wrong cool with it, you know, because I talk to him about it, you know. Because I have him number, I talk to him about it.
You know where you talk about.
Yeah, when you call, but the man said, nah, because his wife did have bun him and did have broke him foot left, right, and center down there.
You know all of that in a Raga.
Yes, so Mr. Never Wrong get beaten, the man. So, man, bust him in, man, and deal with him. Wicked, bilious. And think that make him get some bitter.
You know, when I ask you, say, you tell him, say, I take a break. You remember when I ask someone like you that?
What? Oh, you mean what dear?
When you tell him what you say, you take a break.
Yeah. So when you say, hold on. Well, I don't know. So when you say, him ask a man like me that, as if say, when him did I ask me.
A man like Ragashanti, if you ever get that.
No, but what I say, why am I idiot? You talk like say you know say me get that.
Of course. They're a road man. A road man to road man that talk to the Raga.
So what you say? You know say me get that? But you can't, but you know mean that.
Put my life on that.
You put your life on that.
Life on it.
You have put your life on it. Say
Yes,
me get the headers already. At least me get headers already.
Yes.
You have put your life on that.
Yes.
But is it not possible that me never yet get a headers from a woman? You don't believe so?
Never Ragashanti. Never.
You don't believe, say, it could be possible, say, me, Ragashanti, never get a headers yet from a woman?
No way in the world.
Well, you said, not Raga. Not Raga.
No, he could have never asked you a question like that.
What you
not telling me yes.
You said, me not telling me, eh? So, when you say that is an idiot question for ask a man like Raga. Raga, you ever get a head and say, yes, an idiot question that for ask me, no?
The man should just listen how you talk and he will know.
What do you mean by that? But it is possible. It is quite possible.
No.
What do you mean? No.
That one is not possible.
What do you mean? What do you mean that one is not possible? No, it is possible. You can't say, you just say you can't. You can't say, you just say you can't make them answer. It's possible to me never get a head as it. From a woman. Never yet give me a head.
The man came there with a young kid for 20, 30 years and he never get a head. I went there.
Yeah. Well on, you don't know what I mean to read. I read, you know. Oh. I saw me.
You done with you, you know. That's about Mr. Never Wrong. You done with you.
Oh, my God.
You know, tell me name, you know, 48 years with the America, I'm an idiot.
All right, cooler, man. I mean,
see a boy, when I talk about him, will take back the ring. They tell him, say, the yellow that mash up your gear, he will take back the ring there. I mean, see one.
Remember that card, the Bigfoot IrieJam.
Oh, they did buy over $50,000 ring and go sit deal and slap it, he will take back the ring. Lie about it.
When you say you take back the ring, no?
Tell it you $10.
No, because people, if you remember that mix-up, they will say, like, if you buy a woman a $50,000 ring, engagement ring, and you come home and you say IrieJam, right, Upper Bronx, the IrieJam, you know, Upper Bronx there, I give it to your woman who you buy a $50,000 engagement ring, would you take back a ring? And then he bridge in the call and say, he might take back a ring because him know IrieJam. And him say, when him look at IrieJam foot big. Him have a big foot, so him knows. You don't know that Jamaican something. If a man foot big. Papa Jesus, so him say, I take back a ring. You remember that? How did you?
Never see 50,000 yet himself, you know. He never see that yet.
Oh, Mr. Never Wrong?
Never see 50,000.
No, man, go easy, man.
Ask him when he call you.
Well, man.
He never see 50,000.
Yeah, when I say, no, man, I say, Mr. Never Wrong wife, you know, drop out and left a whack for him, you know. That's all some people. Tina too cute, you know, Tina too cute. From Florida, she there Jamaica now. Tina want bad mind the man. Because his wife left house for him and a whole heap of money for him and all them something. You never know that? Eh?
Mr. Never Wrong never hold 50,000, man.
You don't know that if Mr. Never Wrong never hold 50,000. You don't know that. You don't know that. Just as how you don't know if me... No, just as how you can't sure something never get a head as it or whatever. You understand? Well, okay, we have to let go here. Break here. We have to go let go here.
All right, bossy.
All right, cool.
Yeah, man, we catch you.
Yeah, man. 3-minute break, people. 3-minute break. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Ragashanti live. Yeah. Headphone problems. Check. Yeah, man, back up in I think. People do remember, I said tomorrow night, you know. Tomorrow night is all about free up, the realest Jamaican talk show. It's going nice tomorrow night. It's going nice tonight. I got plans tomorrow night. All right, free up the realest Jamaican talk show upon, Ragashanti TV over YouTube, right? That's my Mixup Entertainment channel. Ragashanti TV over YouTube. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m., of course. Free up the realest Jamaican talk show tomorrow night upon YouTube. And regarding our cocktails, and people, don't start, right? Don't bother with the foolishness, TamFam. TamFam, don't bother with the foolishness. Do remember, a cocktail is a drink. It's like a mixed drink. A cocktail is like a champagne is, sometimes people refer to cocktail as a champagne. A cocktail is really like, like if you're having like all coffee too, it can be a cocktail, but generally not, whatever. But a cocktail is a mixed drink, essentially a mixed drink. So, any mixed drink in general is a cocktail, right? Now, I'm aware that many in Jamaica, men especially, who have this foolishness, whatever. It's a drink. Right? People president here with the foolishness. President, you see what I'm telling you? President here with the foolishness. President, no, I'm not drink no cocktail. I'm not drink no cocktail. Why is a president no cocktail? Whatever. A cocktail is a mixed drink, right? A mixed drink. A martini is a cocktail. A rum and coke is a cocktail. A white Russian is a cocktail. It can be a cocktail, Back in the day, it exclusively referred to certain types of mixed drink. But since then, the definition has expanded to include mixed drinks in general, right? So that is what a cocktail. So on a new and free up, I have this thing where we had like a cocktail Saturday, and the cocktail for tomorrow. I can't drink anything I don't want to drink, but the cocktail for tomorrow is margarita, right? A margarita I work with tomorrow. So I'll be, it's a Sonita. Sonita, you love the arms house too, right? So it's going to be margarita. But of course, I can't drink anything I don't want to drink, right? While the show is going on, free up and thing. But a margarita I work with tomorrow. I was actually going to go champagne settings. I didn't think about champagne, but I am in the mood for, that Latino thing, the salt and the tequila and all these things and whatever, and the lime and them something. I'm in the mood for that tomorrow, so that's what I work with tomorrow. So I shall be making a margarita tomorrow while on a call in and we talk up with something with them and thing, and we have our usual fun. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock, free up, the realest Jamaican talk show, right? So make sure you log in for that. Ragashanti TV, that's the name of the channel, over YouTube. And do remember, say 2 channels I have on YouTube, and I want to subscribe to both of them. Ragashanti TV is the Mixup Entertainment channel, and I have thousands of hours of entertainment over there for you to enjoy, right? Mixup Entertainment over there on Ragashanti TV. But I also have a channel called TamFam TV. TamFam TV. TamFam TV. TamFam TV. Want you to subscribe to that channel too. And that is the channel for educational entertainment. Still with a Ragashanti flavor. Right now I'm editing up, for TamFam TV, I'm editing up one of my videos when I went to Brazil. I've been to Brazil several times, Rio de Janeiro to be exact. And during them carnival time, and and I went to what they look at stadium name, some Dromo, something like so. That is where Brazilians have them float, what we call float and thing. And people, there is no other country where our float can come even close to Brazil when it comes to that float something there and thing. And it's steeped in history. It's very informative. It's steeped in their culture. It's steeped in the contradictions of a post-colonial society with a Portuguese racist background and an African-centered culture, along with the indigenous people culture, because you still have people in Brazil who are descended from them people way back when, the Aztec Incas, them type of people. You still have those people, native people in Brazil and things like that. And just, it's a fascinating culture over there. So, I edit up that video there right now and thing, and it, it take a little time. And I don't put too much in it, I just want to be able to see and enjoy certain things from my travels. All right? So, I'm going to be putting up that along with everything else that's there. Do remember that the Ethiopia story with Desmond Martin from Shashamane, when I went to Shashamane in Ethiopia. That one is there. And again, it's about an hour and a half. But for those of you who want to have an idea what life is like for the Jamaicans who left Jamaica and repatriated to Ethiopia, Shashamane in Ethiopia, my interview with Desmond, that is over on TamFam TV, which was formerly Culture Raga, but now it's called TamFam TV. Very informative. And I understand even from the time I did that interview in 2015 and things like that, so much has happened there. They have gotten increased recognition that they weren't getting before from the official circles and things. But if you want to have a good sense of, what is going on with the Rastafari who repatriated from Jamaica to Ethiopia and the ones who stayed, because enough of them go and them couldn't hold it and them let go. Couldn't manage it. I urge you to check out that video with Desmond Martin, from Rastafari from Jamaica to Ethiopia. And that is over on TamFam TV. TamFam TV, all right? And subscribe to the channel when you go over there, please. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click the subscription button, all right, on TamFam TV, right? Subscribe to TamFam TV and subscribe to Ragashanti TV. We still live on engagement mix-up and wedding mix-up. If you have any mix-up involving engagement or wedding. Now, throughout one of the, President, we leave. I know, but that's what I'm going to say, because we don't want to give it nothing. All right. Yeah, we want to say big respect to the person. I remember earlier on, I said, I call in and give an engagement mix-up or a wedding mix-up because them I edit right now for Ragashanti TV in terms of the classics that I'm posting over there for your enjoyment. I said, one of them, I just loosely say, yeah, and if you know somebody engaged to 20 years and whatever. Now, I was just saying it jokingly and think, based upon something where it come up from 11 years ago when I edit and post. Right? Somebody just essentially regurgitate whatever. Only to be informed of a situation where somebody is actually in that position right now. And this person got engaged either 99 or 2000, somewhere thereabouts. I saw it, President. No, around them time there. Yeah. Right? So we are talking about, we're going at 22 years now, the person engaged, and them still refer to themselves as being engaged. She still refer to herself as being engaged to the man. And certain things. They have been to Vegas on several occasions over the years. So when them go to Vegas, people ask them like, so when they get married, and she would say, no. But this woman is still referring to herself as being engaged after 22 years now. There's some other details, but we don't want to mix up details, but we don't want to mention them because we don't want people. Prezi, you stop, that's something there, Hold on. Some other details, auntie. No, I'm not tell people how to live them life or anything, but listen to me. If you got engaged 1999 or 2000, with all due respect, stop referring to yourself as being engaged. Stop referring to yourself as being engaged. In fact, you should stop thinking about being engaged and then consider to be enraged. Right? You should let go of something about your engaged. And right, you should have enraged. Right? You should have vexed. Right? Them should have some rule in a prezi. So if you get engaged, so like, after 7 years, the engage, you automatically not engaged. Or after 5 years, you automatically not engaged. Them should have some rule upon that. You can't engage to 20 years and whatever, but you engage to be married, and after 20 years, you still are referred to. No, that is slackness too. That is an insult to people's intelligence. Yeah, waste people time when you talk to them and I tell them, oh, I'm engaged, yes, I got engaged in 1999. Like, seriously? Seriously? No, you're not engaged. You're not engaged to be married. If 20 years gone, and you got engaged to be married, and 20 years passed since you got engaged to be married, no, you're no longer engaged. Stop talking about you're engaged. You're not engaged. That is not an engagement. I don't know what it is, but it's not an engagement. You're the person there, right? On a day, on a grind, and your partner, on a make life together, on a build together, but marriage not in the marriage not in the equation. Let it go, right? And if you hold on upon that, and you believe the engagement is still intact, and the intention is still there that we will indeed be married. I know it's 22 years, but we're getting there. We're just about there. You have some problems that you need to adjust, right? Them used to have one little insult associated with that. Jamaica, you think Jamaica easy? Me never like it because I'm serious about certain things, but Jamaican used to have them something where the woman them used to say like, how we have a weight? How we have a weight? You see me look like me a Winnie Mandela? You see me look like me a Winnie Mandela? Jamaican used to have that something there, When Winnie Mandela wait for Nelson to come out, how much years? 20 odd years, 27 years or whatever. I didn't think that was funny. But the point is you have some people who say, if this thing too long, forget it. May I move on. 20 odd years you engage. Foolishness that. Anyway, since you're not calling with the thing them and whatever. One thing, alright, so this couple, a sister of mine, and them did she have her man or whatever, but them go end up in a conversation and talk about them past this and that and right? And she end up go tell when them a date, right? I mean, them did end up getting married, but she end up go tell him the man who give her the wickedest sort out. Ladies, with all due respect, listen to Mass Raga. And this goes for all couples out there. But it mostly this mostly apply to ladies. But it apply to man too, But mostly apply to ladies. Ladies, you see if you date a man and you and him end up talk about past sexting, in general, don't tell him certain. If it's somebody who you think you potentially are going to deal with, if it's somebody who you have fun with, it's neither here nor there. If it no matter to you or whatever. But if it's somebody who you potentially like that and really, don't tell him anything exceptional or impressive that you experienced with any man before him. Avoid that something there. Most men, not all, but most men cannot handle that thing. No care how the man dry out and try and get you to tell him what the best this you ever have and the best one. Go around him. Tell him something, but whatever. Don't make it obvious, say you just hype him up. Oh, everything else did bad and only your one good. No, he's not going to say you clown him. Right? But don't do that. So she did end up now, but tell him about the man who give her the wickedest sort out ever, whatever. When them just attack and just, them they just attack and just get in. And as it turned out, the same man who did give her the wickedest sort out and whatever, him did really dead a fear in some real ways and something like that, and she and him cool. Now she and him cool, and she and him now do nothing at that point there, whatever. But when she get married, him go make she deal with the invitation them and whatever, which a lot of men do. So you deal with that man and whatever. And she go invite the man there. Now, from the time when she did tell him about the man, enough time did pass, leading up to when them get married. And him know, the man who she married, him know about the man. Who, cause on occasion them end up a talk about the man. She and the man really know nothing, But she deal with the invitation and end up go invite him at the wedding. When him there at the wedding now, him end up go meet the groom. And she not hide nothing. Said the man the name Prezi. She said, oh, and this is Prezi when I tell her about, Prezi or whatever. Of course, the only thing the man remember, our husband remember, is that this is the man who gave the wickedest sort out. This is the man who did freak you. This is the man who did do the something that mash up your head. That him remember right away. In at the reception, the man get vexed and bring and thing and get whatever. And disrespect me. Oh, you come bring him at the way. And she said, but no. But say, I tell you about him before. And whatever, I tell you, say, me and him cool and you never have no problem with it. Me, I'll talk to him and you never have no problem with it. So, but no, you can bring him at the wedding and whatever and this and that. But after all this time, me, I tell you about him, you never have no problem with it and things like. And it was just a downhill slide from there, so. Them don't even have sex at night at the wedding. And even though the marriage had got through and them did stay married for a while, that was just like a poison in the relationship to the point where them end up left a couple of years after. But it started from the night and the night at the wedding. And people, and my sister, and she and the man really never do nothing, She and the brother really never do nothing about. She did just depend this thing about, yeah, my man, some of that I hide nothing from you, I share everything with you. Let me tell you something, man. First of all, men, in general, when a woman tell you about, me share everything with you, do not believe that. You can't act like you believe it, don't believe it. Listen to Master Raga. Don't believe it. Understand this. Every woman have secrets that they will take to their graves. Every woman. Every woman bar none. So when a woman say, why, me can't tell him anything, or my man me tell him anything, or my husband know everything about me. Nothing no go so. It's really a relative statement. It's a conditional statement. It's basically, she either say him know most things about me, or some really private things that him me share them with her. Whatever. Every woman have secrets that they will take to their graves. And men also want to submit. If you ever in that thing that there is some things is none of your business. Not care how you love the woman and not care the two on together, whatever. Frankly, there's some things is none of your business. There's some things about woman past life, who you're there with, your wife or your girlfriend, is none of your business. Men, I know some of them have little issues with this. But women handle past activities of men. Women are able to handle it better than men do. Women handle past activities from their man way better than men handle past activities from the women. And there's much to that in terms of why that is so, in terms of how we're socialized as men and as women and whatever. And don't believe that all women can handle everything, because some women can't handle it either. Some women get insecure about some past things too. So in general, be careful when you share with a partner. If you because a partner, me can't handle certain things. Right? Be careful. Yeah. Tina with her dichotomous thinking. When you see how they balance up a thing and whatever, this and that, and I talk about a particular mix. I stress woman, a man have secrets too. Some Jamaicans, I don't know, you make a generalization, you would just say, like for example, you would say, no, Jamaicans eat curry goat. Me don't eat curry goat. So why you there say Jamaicans eat curry goat for? I mean, I eat meat. And it's like, of course there's exceptions to it. It's a generalization. It doesn't apply to everybody. But it's still an accurate statement to say Jamaicans eat curry goat. But you have some people, why you say this to one? Anyway, when I pay Tina no mind, Tina all right. But in general, I want to be careful what I want to know and be careful what I want to say. And I'm just, in my opinion, from my observation and what I understand, particularly with matters related to sex, ladies, no care how the man appears secure, no care how him appear balanced and whatever this and that, there's certain things where man cannot angle. All when them act like them want to know and like them can't manage it, them can't angle it, and it stress them out, and them no lego certain things, and them make it start going at certain other areas, and them get insecure about certain things, and then them turn it around for uno, and make it look like a phone of fault. When a them can't angle it, when a them did push you to tell them it, when a them did want the details, and all them something there, right? So anytime you see a man a draw you down there, so give him something, Give him, make him hear something. Tell him look at something or whatever, But if you had a mind-blowing, off the chain, cataclysmic experience with a man or whatever, and you date a new man, do not give him all of the details them. Right? Man can't angle it, no care how them go on. And just like that, for them marriage, so they know the wedding at the event, the marriage at the process, the life. But just like that, at the reception of their wedding, the marriage commenced its destruction. Because she was unaware. And him start thinking to them did I do so and so because she got invite the man at the wedding. I mean I swear for her, but she never have no reason for lie to me and whatever. And she really never did do anything with the man. But just the insecurity on the part of the husband, who did in one of them, him have this hyper masculine type of thing, And him did in one of them fraternity thing there. Him was what them call one Q dog, Q dog or whatever. And then him Q dog friend them in him ears now, and I said, boy, I wish you could bring that man there. And of course the whole of them sex focus and him loyalty to him Q dog them and whatever, which I know not the normal, them not take the head. I think they're serious with them, Them people are up here who them sorority and them fraternity. Some of them think they're more important than all them marriage and them relationship, I tell you, that network something there. I want serious thing up here, I tell you. I don't know the normal. Some of them don't understand it, but when a lot of Americans, them go college, some of them join what they call Greek, with these names, Alpha this and that, Kappa this and that, and whatever. And it's very, very powerful for them. And for a lot of them, their membership in those groups is more important than them marriage and who them there with and all them something there. Them pledge and them do them something there. And it just reach a situation where him Q dog friend them I tell him this and that and whatever. And him end up a follow him Q dog friend them and say, nah man, she not this and that and so ladies don't do it. Me, I have a little more experience in these games more than whatever. So me don't even ask, me not gonna ask them questions there. Me don't want to know them something there. So me don't want to know the person, because if she used to sleep with an alligator, I would like to know that. Right? If she used to sleep with an alligator, or she used to sleep with a gorilla or something. I want to know if she used to do some crazy things, you know. I don't, but in general, me no want to know, you don't have to tell me nothing or whatever. Me I judge you by what me see right now and things like that. And again, there's some things it would help if you know, right? I know a woman who was a prostitute before, and she ended up in a relationship, and she never did think she had to tell the man that or whatever, and got married, and the man, them family find out that she was a prostitute. With all due respect, that is something that, that is something you want to tell the person. And that is something that any reasonable mind would say that, no, the person should know that, And then it's their choice whether they want to be in it or whatever. And so to say, I don't think you needed to know that. Knowing that, given what the profession is and the stigma attached to it, and given that, you are the clientele, and that clientele is going to see you, and people who know the clientele too, they're going to see you eventually. And at some point, something like that is likely to come out to your husband. And that is something you may want to let your husband know, let your prospective husband know before you engage in that process, But apart from big things like them there, you don't need to know everything. Anyway. Tina said, on a see your ragga make the man in a me ears ask me about if I have secret. Him sick in my head, I swear. Listen to me. Rhea, don't ask her. Listen to me, Rhea. Rhea, listen to me. Do not ask her about her secrets. Leave it alone. But I don't pay no mind because the only thing that on one level right here now where it pass all of them look foolishness, they think, right? You and Tina think that on a level now where a different something that. But trust me upon that one, man. Right? This, careful of that need to know something. Anyway, so engagement mix-up, our wedding mix-up. President, see, it look like one caller coming there. I want to talk to you about something with women using toys, which I am not against. I don't see anything wrong with a man buying toys for his ladies or the ladies buy our toys. President, we good? Yeah, bring it in. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hi, Raga. Just saying happy, healthy, blessed New Year. Hi, Raga.
Hey, what? You all right?
Hello?
You all right?
My good, Raga. It's been a minute. I have not heard, your program because I've been.
No, my love how you dash me away. My love how you dash me away. My love.
Oh, my God.
My love how you dash me away. I'm not calling you, I'm not saying nothing. Who want to pick it up, let them pick it up. I'm not saying nothing, right? But my love how you dash me away.
I want to be a compromise.
I can only see up on social media with your good self and thing, round up and be things. But what a way you get sexy, I want to go on with you. Eh? How you get so?
And the blessings.
Nah, man. Big and serious, man. I see up on social media, I tell you, say you're set right. You're set right. It look like you know that do with some good disturbance right you know that, man. You see it? But Happy New Year, man.
Raga, let me tell you something. Would you believe me? Yeah, would you believe me, Raga? You know, there's something that I do like. Me single now with a Raga for real.
You single now? A lie?
Yes, Raga. Me look up Italian boo-boo when me did have my pastor with some cancer.
Oh, condolences, man. I'm very sorry.
He died from cancer. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. So sorry about that. So sorry about that, and thing. But
no Papa, just life. Just one of them things. But life goes on. And I'm okay, Raga.
You okay? You're doing okay? You're doing okay? Okay, nice.
I am. I am.
Nice.
Raga, I can't even get to listen to you because my work schedule is so crazy, but I know you're on. And one of them be me have to make a contribution to your other because you don't know that me not forget you. No matter how we have a little differences back then, you don't know that generation.
Man.
50 million % always.
No, man, no, care where them
say.
no.
The biggest enemy from the Ragashanti.
When you say you big up Tina, your biggest enemy in a TamFam, no. Let me see.
You hear now.
Well, the question just was, she said, lucky when somebody disturb up our peace. No, but well, me not say nothing, but you know, say you have several names in a TamFam over the years, but me not say nothing because I don't want them come start bother you.
Absolutely. But rather, listen, you live and you learn, honey, and I knew it was all fun. And when I got to the point where people tell me name to my family, and me and family member have issues around me here, say, oh, Raga cut me out. Well, really, but I just put that behind me.
Hold on. Tell them don't get it twisted because sometimes people hear it over your argue and cuss and things say we are war. Let me tell you something. You see you? People come and people go, right? You've been coming my events them from me, drop up your American thing and you know left me out. Enough time you there my events and you say Raga me there, you know. And people know say you did it. And you know say from me tell by people them say if you don't want nobody know say you did it, nobody now gonna know. I'm a protect you. And you always there my events them ever support me and thing and whatever. So I'm very, very thankful for that.
Always to the end of time.
Right. All when me cuss you out and you cuss me and whatever, this that was still good. You understand? So, yeah, me respect them loyalty.
I tell them when a family member, me tell listen, me can't call Raga right now.
Yeah.
Raga cuss out and my cuss out, but pay that no mind.
Don't pay that no mind. Yeah, thick skin and blood back and do it.
No matter what, me can never hear. Which is right, Papa, which is right.
Mad thing.
Oh, my God, my friend, I'm just to hear you and just let me know how me can make a contribution because you know no matter what. Love and rate you, I learn a lot from you every day. I have to call him with certain things and things. You have to say, well, me learn that from Raga. Yeah, I do, you know, you have my crazy side too, but
yeah.
Not lie.
No, but hold on. Do remember, you know, all of my shows, them, and even past shows where I post up, them over Ragashanti TV on YouTube, you know, yeah? You never know that?
Okay. Because I haven't listened to you in a minute.
No, man, but hold on. Right, hold on. Lock this in. Ragashanti TV. That's it name on YouTube. Ragashanti TV. Everything over there. All right?
Raga, wait. Me in the parking, in my garage, I look parking. So, just get to the number, show up, just text it. You can't text it and make your guy text it whoever.
Prezi,
just text me the info.
Prezi, you see that number there? Prezi, same now, see the number, you know.
I'm not to the number.
All right, don't worry yourself.
Oh.
You're the social
media. Hold on.
No worry yourself. You're the social media, man. So, all right, we link you, all right?
All right. Cool,
Okay.
Papa, and stay blessed, Papa, all right?
All right,
man. And everything to you, your kids and your family.
Yeah, man. Love and blessings, man. Protection. Cool. All right. Next caller, President. Next caller. Hello. Greetings. Hello. President, why when them people are call them always and listen to the radio, man? Yeah, hello, yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, stop listening to the radio. Turn it off in the background. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I have a question on the topic, but before I say that, I just want to make a note. So I was a Jamaican Greek, so I know what you talk about.
Yeah.
You know,
hold on, when you say Jamaican Greek,
you know,
what you mean? You're just a Jamaican, but you didn't have one of the Greek chapter, them?
Exactly, and that's pretty, you know, it's pretty rare. You know,
oh, okay. No, because I thought you meant that them. I thought you meant that you had a Jamaican Greek chapter, like, you know, like one of them, like Alpha.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, man, but yeah, man. But me don't forget about that because they don't want to rule and control my life, you know?
Rule and control their life, yeah.
And then, Yeah, you know, because you know them want to put themselves before my family and you know my
Yes.
woman and my, you know, me I say everything, you know.
Yeah, them serious about that
the
something.
funny thing is that me pledge for that same fraternity the way that talk about.
Q.
You know, Omega side.
Omega side, right.
And, yeah, me pledge in a 08 and me did have to left like in a like 2014.
Oh, okay. It was just too much. What you mean? They were imposing and want you to put them before your family and things like that. Is it, don't it?
Yeah, and then you know certain things that you know the Q them is really like the wildest one out of the bunch.
Yeah, the Q them are the baddest one them. Yeah, that's everybody say the gangster them, Q dog them. Yeah. So
yeah, but them going to that with a breed of nastiness where me not really depend. And when me voice my opinion and say certain things me I do from when me not do. At that the time that them gang up on me, I just say,
and so you're being disloyal to your brothers.
All of them something there, you know.
So but when you say some nastiness with them inner way inner, you can't just give it like a little surface hint, like, you know, like.
All right, you know, anytime like, you know, let's say you go to like a Greek party, right?
Yeah.
A 2-dog party.
Yeah.
You know, the man them are, you know, when them ready to get wild, them go on all fours, you know, them, you know.
Them go on all fours?
So not get too deep.
Them go
on, you know, act like them a real dog, you know.
Yeah, like them a real dog.
And everything,
and then do it, and then do it.
Go up on the woman.
Oh.
And then go up on the woman, and you know, sometimes bend over. You know them weird,
Yeah.
So them time that I was like the only one that stand out. I was the only one that stand out. That's it, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, the Q dog, them wild for true, do you know? Them wild for true and freaky. Them freaky for true, you know. A gangster them, you know.
Yeah, but me really do it for the links, you know, because them time they did a pre-law school, you know.
Yeah,
yes. And me did want certain network, you know.
Yes.
So, you know.
Yeah.
They was the only one that wasn't on campus, you know, so me just gravitate to them.
Right.
They seem more manly and machismo. You know, I say, yeah, me as a manly man, you know, I'm an alpha male, so to speak.
Okay.
You know,
you did pledge and go up online and all them something there and the whole works.
Yeah, man, 8 weeks. Last week, hell week.
Week.
And that's the next story in it. That's the next story in itself.
Right.
You know, because certain things, we couldn't even tell my parents them when me had them tell me at school for go learn and get the master's degree and everything.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a 8-week period where I was online, you know, and, you know, them go on at the beating and them go on at the beat up and, you know, and across the burning sands and, you know, them something.
Yeah.
You did that college at UConn, so you're probably familiar with it.
No, I'm familiar with it. So when me hear with them, I got through. I say, that is not for me, you know. That is not for me. That is not for me.
The more I worry, I'm beat you up and thump and
all them something.
And then the worst thing are the paddle now. You know,
the paddle when them beat you with the board, and them beat up on your body with the board, don't it?
Right, on your bottom. Yeah, man, but you have to hold it still, you know?
Yeah, you have to hold. No, my ears and I would have to do them something, you know. And me, you know, you can't imagine me at my age, a big ass steering man like me. I got bend over and make all them boy up here beat me with paddle on my bottom and all spank me them and a bottom me and a wheel up my bottom. For me, you got just to be network with them. You must have rotted, man. But you see what them never understand, you know, because, hold on. When them card, me they get invited for do it, you know. And when me hear what, because the networking thing is very powerful, you know, because them really hold it for you, you know, me not lie.
Oh, yeah.
Them really look out.
Nationwide, you know?
Yeah, man, them really look out. And you know, so them they everywhere strategically placed in some powerful position. And once a frat brother or a frat sister, a sorority sister, you say you someone, so them a look out for you. It's just, them just a look out for you. You see, all right, what's your name, the vice president? What's your name, right?
Kamala Harris.
Harris, right?
AKA.
And she AKA.
Yeah.
And you see how she and her sister, them, whatever this and that, and, you know, you see how them all them thing, right? And you see when she go back, and whatever, you see how she dance with her line sister, them and everything and whatever. So it's really powerful. And the white version about that, you know, about Skull and Bones with George Bush and John Kerry and them people, it's really powerful. They really, them really look out for one another. So it's a powerful networking thing. But when them tell me, when me hear about that and seminar do it, you know what them tell me, say? Me a coward, I'm a weak. and me really whatever. I'm gonna explain.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna explain nothing to them, you know. Because when me did a year, all me a hear a flashback when me did in a Constant Spring jail and Grand Spend man them a beat me a tell me say me a grub. You understand? And I give me them cigarette for put out on my chest and them and I call me them ashtray. And me have to sing lullaby to them at night time and I fan them and thing and whatever. When me was 14 years old, I mean a Constant Spring jail. I hear them something they say, you have to go through them something there whatever. Me not explain nothing to them. But at them flashback they reach me and me I say, no, me not, me come too far for you. Whatever this and that. Network or not, me good. You understand? But me not eat them or nothing. But me just say like the brethren you know, like what you say. Him end up a put what them say before what his wife said.
His loyalty is to his brothers more than to his wife. His loyalty, that's
exactly. And they demand that. They demand that. They demand that. They demand that. Me not depend on something. Me not depend on something. But
the funny thing is that I pledged for a graduate chapter, which means that but did have some old man from my line. Where did I get beaten same way like the young boy them too? And it's still and it must have been easier because the graduate pledging is generally easier than the undergrad pledging. Yes, but forget the respect we want. We did have to go through the undergrad process. You know, that may I try. Oh, right. You know, so it's about respect. You know, it's not about them have a term for them call it paper or cat. If you just do the little work and not really go to the physical process. Yeah. So the physical process you have to go through, right? Right. So even though I was pledging for a graduate chapter, we still have to go through the undergraduate process. And these grown men, why you for bend over and them get a paddle and for beat up on your bottom, don't they? No, I had grown men on my own line. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Big man from my line. On your own line. So you and them are pledged together. Oh, okay. And them are pledged together. Man, in them 40s, I get paddled by young 20-year-olds. The 20-year-old... You can imagine, no, you are 40-year-old, 50-year-old, and you have been over and a 20-year-old who are senior and the thing come over with board and I beat you up on your bottom and I beat you up and I call you all kind of things and whatever and I tell you, say, bend over, boy, and all them stuff. Me! I couldn't tell my people, I couldn't tell them when I go on with it at school, you know. I just keep to myself until I come out fully, them to tell them later. And you tell them later? Yeah. But again, people, just so you know, we're not berating them, but the idea behind their thing is that you will go through all that pain and subjugation based on your commitment to the brotherhood, right? And then after you go through that, though, you know, to all you listeners out there, after you go through it, though, you know, in fairness to them, you know, there is no team of people more loyal to you than them, you know. That's true. There's nobody in the world. The three biggest. Yeah. The three biggest black radio personalities are all Q dogs. I talk about Steve Harvey, Tom Joyner, Ricky Smiley. And Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley are Q? Ricky Smiley are Q? I didn't know. Well, when the Tom Joyner show did go on, Tom Joyner show them always a teasing about it, you know, what's your name? She always a teasing for the Tom Joyner. And they must say, yo, leave that alone, you know, Ray. But I never know say Ricky Smiley are Q too. Yeah. Okay. Long time. I meet them everything, you know, if I wanted to meet them. But yeah, the three biggest in black radio are all Q dogs, you know. So that's not a coincidence. That's like a network, you know. Yeah, man. So and so if you want to get ahead and promotion and get job on them, something that it's brilliant. It's amazing. But we have to go through for that, so yeah. But you say you did have something a question differently. Oh yeah, real quick. I mean, I don't want to hold up the show too long, you know. Yeah. Like, suppose your wife, right, when you're married to for how much years, you know, just the start out just starting to dwindle till it's almost non-existent. Right. You know, and no drama, nothing really going or whatever, you know, it's just not a priority. Right. You know, as it was in the early. You know, I feel like we should about that because, you know, me a young man still, and, you know, right now my head kind of, you know, kind of a mash up. Because I say to myself, you know, when we get in that something here, right. You know, come on, like, my wife's sexy enough fast, like she, you know, right. I think our body turn up, you know, so when you just see her, that's our first thing, you know, right. I think about and you know, me I look upon her the same way like we used to look upon her when we first meet her. Right, but it's just as good on to a point where, you know, 1 week and sometimes 2 weeks gone and nothing not going on. 3 weeks, So I say, yo, what should I do? If there's no really problem in the relationship.
Right.
What I should do?
Okay.
When them something they reach you.
The first thing you need to understand is this is not unusual. This is not unusual. In fact, it's very, 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 very common. When people are in marriages and they're in relationship and them a build life together and a routine get established and you have to get up every morning and go work and you have to out there look it and if kids involved or whatever, you get in a routine and them thing there. In fact, you have some people say, no, this is what grown-up people do and so forth and things. So that's the first thing to know. What you just detailed, it's not unusual. It's very, very common. The second thing is that it is usually a point where, there are various versions of this, but what it is that people, they will do things to maintain other things, but think they don't have to do it for relationship. So people know that they have to wash the car, and they wash the cars, and they keep up the car. People know they have to change the oil, and they change the oil. Some people work out or whatever. People know that, some people, them don't stay, get comfortable in their job. They upgrade themselves. Them do things where, them improve here, and they're always growing and things like that. And then along those lines, there is the understanding that you have to acquire the knowledge how to do these things. So people will check about what is the best way for wash the car, which thing good for put the shine on it, and whether you have to wax it now. And they learn how to do these things, If they want a new job, they will go study for the job, and they know that they have to have a knowledge base. And they know that they have to sustain this thing and maintain this thing. For some reason, a lot of people believe they don't have to do that for relationships. But relationships are the same thing. Relationships require work. And relationships, if you ignore it and don't put in the work to kind of keep it, spicy or whatever, to use some of the cliche, it's going to become, a little dreary, a little monotonous. And sometimes probably even a little stronger word is quite correct also, stagnant. And these things happen when there is no conflict or problem between the parties, between the people in the relationship. So
you kind of drum on a reach, way.
Exactly.
Everything cool, but it's just that aspect of the relationship is dwindling to like I said, almost non-existent.
All right. So no, and I'm going to ask you something.
And she not.
Have you made overtures to apart from you just move for sex, right? Have you done any other thing for spice up a thing, for intrigue, or have you done any other thing along those lines?
Well, weirdly she told me, and I'm saying weirdly because me and a woman, so I really understand them something.
Right.
She tell me, she is mentally stimulated, meaning that she get turned on, when she's going to do certain things, right? And one of the things she really is heavy on is, things pertaining to like housework or construction or a project or being proactive in certain, business endeavors and, all them look at something.
All right.
So me try, I'm not Superman,
right.
I can't do everything. But every little now and then, me to come up with a new idea, a new project, a new business venture that, I want to do or pursue. And, me try to do my little, housework. So all them something that, which make me say to myself, wait a minute, all them little something I have to do before me can get a little, I thought,
no, don't look at it that way. No, because here is the third important thing. Many of the times when people who see the issue or see the problem, they often don't see what they are doing or what they're not doing. And that is why I was going there. Now, you see what you just said, what she said? That is powerful, You're ahead of the game. Most people in this type of predicament, them never reach this. So she's sending the signals to you what it is. All right. You see, monotony and routine is such that you are looking at a boy in a sex now, whatever, this and that, you know. But what she's communicating to you is that you're probably conducting yourself in a way where you just think, okay, we're married and we're together, sex must just run. And she's saying, after a while, you're not moved the way you used to move before, or we have grown out of certain things, or, you know, whatever. Have you ever considered, for example, say, making something for her? Have you done anything like that?
As far as what? A meal?
It could be a special surprise meal. It could be you make her, she could like something, and based on her passion, you make something for her or something like that. Or you could do something, you know, surprise her with something, if you say, you know, catch her off guard with something and say, I could go here, so, oh, and this, and she buck up and thing. You know, are you predictable? Are you in a routine right now where you just get up every day and you do the same thing? Be honest.
It's funny that you mention that. Very much so. I'm very much routine.
All right.
Very much.
All right.
You know,
you see a woman
who
tell you, say, she want her mind stimulated. She's basically say, she love you. You're her husband or man or whatever. But if you don't mind me being a little bit frank with you, the problem is not necessarily with her only, you know. Your routine may come over a little monotonous and probably a little boring too and whatever, so it not really spice her up or give her no vibes either. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
So
yeah, man, yeah, it makes sense.
So the point, man, to go back to the original point, you know, relationships take work in order to maintain them and sustain them. And it's a grave mistake couples make when they reach a point where they think, set, I'm too old for them foolishness now. Are you supposed to do that? And the Bible says you must do that. I am a husband, I am a wife. You're supposed, you know, that's something that particularly in this day and age, you know. So my suggestion to you is that, and it don't require, sometimes it's nothing dramatic, you know. Sometimes, you know, I don't know, carry across the ocean and say, let's just take a walk and what, I don't know. It could be anything. The point I'm making, it don't have to be anything dramatic with money or whatever. You have to just stimulate our mind. Here's the thing with women now. You see, if women are such where if you do something where engage their minds or make them be like, wow, or whatever, this and that and whatever, that play into the sex, you know, them would kill you with grind after that. And you know what him do? Him was so and so, me I tell you that was so sweet. Me say the man shocked me, see man, and whatever, this and that. Me say, see by the time I reach home, but they just want to rape him off and thing. I saw woman stay, you know, them work off, you know. So if you kind of got direct, you want sex, boom, you know, and that is it. Every day, that is it. You want, after a while, you know, that, you know, it's like, you know, it become a little bit monotonous. So you're at that point in a relationship where it's a classic situation, and this is what marriage and family therapists deal with a lot. It's like, how do you go about spicing up your relationship, doing something different? In particular, how do you go about doing something? You know her, you know what you think. If you really set your mind for things, but you know, what creative thing you can do right now for make you be like, oh my God, you know, say you're an idiot. We can't believe it, this and that. And we know what you could have do along them lines, you know, for kind of, you know, spice it up and thing and whatever, and makes you get, you know, makes you start feel like, yeah, man, it's like, you ever hear people in a relationship and say, well, it's like we're just there again, you know, it's like the two are just there again. You know what you can do for kind of, you know. I wish I had more time because we have to leave now in a minute or so, but, you know, these are the things that I would talk to you, and then you would tell me about her, about your relationship, whatever, and then I would guide you to trying different things, you know, that would, to see how she respond. But again, you're in a good position because it sounds to me that she has telegraphed to you that, you know, listen, I'm not just a body, I'm not just a vagina, you know, like, stimulate my mind, you know, like, you know, something, you know, she want you for kind of, you know, you know, makes you feel.
Yeah, she could have just tell me exactly what she needs.
No. It don't work, so. No, time we have to leave here, but no, it don't work, so here. You have to go figure out the part there. And she too, you know, she can do certain things for you too, you know, along them lines there. But the point is, you have to do other things that will lead to the sex. You understand that? You have to do other things that would spice up the sex. All right. But I have to leave no pressure thing. Okay, listen, people, tomorrow, I don't know, I said I cut off a Friday night, so free up tomorrow, 8 o'clock, Ragashanti TV on YouTube. I'm looking to see you all there, all right? 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Peace.